didn't have time to wait for D. I just have to go live because I got to bounce here. It's doing the thing slowly. There we go. All right, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, please do remember that the show is for adults only. Please stop doing this. There we go. Boom. Please remember the show is for adults only. It's not intended for children under any circumstances. If you are a child of any kind, please get the fuck out. Even if you're a mental child, honestly, well, if you're a mental child, you can stay. But if you're of age, you have to. If you're not of age, you have to bounce. Ladies and gentlemen, the rules of the show are simple. Don't be a dick. Don't show your dick. Don't be a lunatic. Don't come on the show to start any fights or perpetuate any fights or be a jerk off of any kind. I have literally zero patience. You perhaps have consistently misunderstood. Oh, Fumi's surely means he has a little bit of patience. No, I have literally zero patience for any fucking shenanigans again. So if you guys where the fuck is my lighter? If you guys decide to act out of pocket, you will catch bans. So remember, just don't fuck around and you'll be fine. Don't be a jerk off and you'll be fine. But D or anybody else that has the authority, anybody in the chat, I don't give a fuck who it is. If they act out of pocket, ban them. I just give a fuck. So please remember that those are the rules. But if you're a person, more than welcome to hang out with us. Come join the show, talk about your garden, talk about whatever. It'd be super fun to hear from you. What else? That's about it. Let me finish up this joint a little bit, and then I'm going to hand it off to D and Smash, and I hope that you guys have a good evening.
Oh,
I guess that's it. Go for it, D.
what's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into my pre-show I just had. You can find that on my channel, dzombie_745. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell for this channel if you're a new viewer. I hope everyone's having a great night. Fumi just threw me off there for a second. Later, Fumi. Thanks, man. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. What's going on, Smash?
Give me a second.
Okay, I'll hold her down. Cheers, everybody in chat. Cheers, everybody watching. Thanks for tuning into the pre-show. That was a crazy show. I renamed it just now to the what did I rename it to? The not the lurkers. The troll show. I had some trolls on my show, which is pretty funny. Never had trolls before. Anyways, hope everyone's having a great night. I'm smoking on Cali Gold pre-rolls and whatever this says. I can't read that anymore. Oh, Dairy Queen. Whenever you write it that, I think. Cheers, everyone.
What's up? I hope everyone having a great night. Find me for Smash 20, the number 4, Smash GD, the number 20 on everything. Yeah, I posted a video today on Instagram. I went outside where I was looking at the plants I reversed. She's still chugging along, so I'm just gonna let them go as long as I possibly can.
Right on.
They're indoors, so if some rains or snows, they're not getting wet.
That's good.
And I'm smoking on. This is like I had a little bit of blueberry kush on the tray, and then I broke up some Michelangelo.
Heroes in a half shell.
I'm kind of sad, dude. I popped Platinum Kush Breath crossed to Papaya Mimosa. And I put 4 seeds in the ground in the dirt, and only one of them came up. 2 of them they popped, but they dudded out.
Oh, that sucks.
So I put 2 more seeds down there, and then I popped some of the original papaya rum cake.
Nice. Right on. Uh-oh. Oh, right on. Cheers, everybody. Don't forget, Top Chat, Live Chat for your better chatting experience. This show is for educational and entertainment purposes only. You have to be 21 and over to be here, or follow your local laws. If not, you have to leave. Don't be a dick. Don't be a lunatic. Don't be a prick. You can come on and hang out.
Yeah.
We don't post too many mentioned, but we don't post the link anymore. But if you'd like to join it, just ask the link nicely in the chat, and I'm there, and I should be able to provide you with it.
He's the only one that can provide you with it, really, other than Fumi. So yeah, just ask in the chat. Don't be shy.
Yeah. Maybe Captain will come on. Come on. I saw him near the end of the pre-show earlier. Right at the end. No, might see Cap. You never know. Oh, way too much.
We got
I'm
the
just trying
harvest
to
stuff coming up soon.
right on.
November 9th and 10th, I think.
Sweet.
I just hope my fucking license is situated. I can't even go to the dispensary right now.
Oh no.
I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail. But they said it could take up to 30 days, which doesn't sound fucking good.
Wait, for what? Your car?
Yeah, my license.
Oh, your license. Oh shit. That sucks, dude.
So right now it's expired. So my license is technically expired. I sent in the payment like a week and a half ago.
Hmm.
And I'm waiting for them to send me back the actual non-expired license. So we'll see how long this fucking takes. Hopefully not.
Yeah, no shit, eh? That really sucks.
Yeah, it was a good spot. One of the dispensaries I go to was having 5 gram cartridges for $100 or something. So
Right on.
I wanted to go grab them, and I realized my license was bad, so I couldn't even go do that.
Oh, no one. That sucks.
Yeah, I wish the kid, my
Wait a
homie from the
second. Your license was expired
Yeah.
it is expired. Yes,
Oh
and
shit.
they still won't serve you.
no, they scan our licenses when we go in.
Oh, that
I
sucks.
tell them to suck my dick.
I know. I mean, I think it should be like if I go into a liquor store, I don't get ID'd anymore. You know what I mean? I look
Yeah.
over 21. They should do the same thing there, but they don't. They have to scan every ID. It should be here soon. I got a buddy that grabbed him for me today, and I'm meeting up with him tomorrow. He's out there anyways all the time.
See, I'm
But
glad
yeah,
I live on the gray market.
well, that's what I was just gonna say. Like the kid I get my cartridges from at the event in Maine. I have his phone number. I have his Instagram. He just never answers.
Oh,
Ever.
I hate that. I had the same problem with a gummy company here in Canada, in Toronto. I messaged them on like you said, Instagram, Facebook. Motherfucker didn't answer. Didn't even leave a number where I can get them.
And
Like,
I'm spending like an okay amount of money. I'm not spending no like he wants people to buy 1,000 cartridges at once. And I'm like, bro, I could probably buy like 25 at once. Like I don't need that many. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
holy fuck, that's
He's looking for wholesale.
Yeah, pretty much. But he goes to these cannabis events where I get to meet up with him. Then he sells ounces. So I don't get. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, true. Cheers, Captain.
Cheers.
I didn't hear you sneak in.
Oh, I slid on the slide.
He slid to the back door. Slid to the back door.
It's getting cold enough here. We can do that soon if you pour a little water down.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It was cold here today.
Oh, it was cold last night. Shit.
I got my heat on 71 right now.
We still have tomato plants out back giving off tomatoes, and we covered them up last night, and
Right.
the wind blew a couple from underneath the covering, and man, they just froze the hell out of them.
Yeah, my tomatoes died with tomatoes on the vine, like green
Shit.
tomatoes on the vine.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let them drop to the ground, and hopefully next year, after the winter, they grow. We'll see.
They should.
I figure if it's not warm, they shouldn't sprout. So I'm hoping they stay dormant till the spring. Because if you ever like the tomato seeds are so small.
We grow a strain here in Ohio, and we grow them here in the backyard. We call them river bottom tomatoes because they're grown along the Ohio River. And every once in a while it gets flooded and shit like that, but oh well. That's why it's the bottom. It's also where we used to grow a lot of tobacco too.
I've been thinking about actually growing some tobacco.
Tobacco.
You don't think of Ohio as being like a tobacco producer, but we had some big tobacco farms here.
I live close to Connecticut, so if they can grow it, I can grow it.
I think they've taken away the tobacco fields and made them tomato fields because we're tired of those fucking Canadian hydroponic tomatoes.
Hey, easy, Turbo.
Oh, come on, hoser.
Take off, eh?
But yeah.
On Midwest. Yeah.
You walk into a store and you see a group of tomatoes of 3 and 4 together, and you're like, yeah, I know what type of the tomatoes those are.
So I found this the other day. This is Monster, but it's literally called Tor water.
We can't see it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Your background.
Really cool backgrounds blocking it.
So yeah, it's called Van's Warped Tour OG. It's just the flavor is Tor water.
What the hell is Tor water?
It's just water.
Oh.
It's deep
But
well
for
water.
$5.
Well, no, they give these to the artists. So, because some artists don't drink Monster, but they're sponsored by Monster.
Ugh.
They drink water, but they want to make it look like they're drinking Monster. So they give them these, pretty much.
Advertisement.
Uh-huh. But it's good water.
Hey, if Monster happens to be watching, I'm looking for a sponsor. I don't drink water, but I'll sponsor. I'll share with your company water.
If they're looking for another sponsor, I could use a sponsor too. I'll just have monster plants.
There you go.
Dude, I wonder if I could get them to give me a bunch of this and I grow a plant with it, they would sponsor it. I'm gonna try.
Only if you grow them like 12 feet high and 10 feet wide.
That's when you get Mr. Trees, that one strain that grows 12 feet high. The water with, or no, it goes, doesn't it go like 20 feet high or something like that?
I've got quite a few of them that grow 20 feet plus.
If you get one of them, you just water it with that water. Hey, look, I watered it with this water. Now it's 20 feet tall. Must be good.
I'm trying to figure out how to pull off a 150-day plant in Ohio outdoors.
Cheers, Bud Kilowatt. Bud
This
Kilowatt.
literally says
Go.
we track
Cheers,
down
bud.
great tasting water from local sources to cut down the freight effects. Pack it in a infinitely recyclable aluminum can. Dug up some of the original tour water art from the can graph. Yeah, it's just water. Cool.
Eggwa.
Locally sourced water to save on shipping. But they had to ship the cans to the water facility.
Not even sparkling water. It's just plain water.
Yeah, it's distilled water, RO water.
Mm-hmm.
Our water's not good for you. Really.
It actually, well, it takes out a lot of the minerals, but I tell you what, it's the only water that I can drink ice cold and it doesn't like burn my throat afterwards.
Fascinating.
I grew up on spring water.
I grew up on tap water.
I grew up on creek water.
Pretty much. We went
I grew up on
Jalopy.
So the Sportsman's Club had their own well. And you would go there and everyone would go there. The tap outside would run all year round. And you would fill up your gallons of water for your coffee and stuff. It was really cool.
What the fuck? Okay. Not you. Right on Smash. Big Chirp. Hey, Big Chirp. What is he saying? Something about Jewish water or something? What are you talking about, Big Chirp? The M on the can is the Jewish renewal number 666. Is there a M on the can or so? Oh, M for monster.
Yeah, that's some bullshit conspiracy theories.
Oh, okay. We all know what 666 is. It's maiden. The number of the beast.
There was some dude, he goes to like talk to parents and stuff, how everything like Monster Energy's demonic and this is demonic because of this. It's got the M on it. And the M means when you gotta go 4 steps away to get the meaning, it's probably not true.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm on Top Chat. Damn it.
Yeah, get out of Top Chat and live chat, people. It's a much better experience. You get to
Yeah.
see all of the live shit going on.
Cheers, Miranda.
I wanted to make this. Yo, Seth, jump on. Oh, wait. You said Miranda Family Farms?
Yeah.
Okay, because it could have been Green Goddess too.
Yeah.
Jump on. I wanted to turn this into cartridges. I don't know. You know, I tried to reuse cartridges, but they don't open.
Okay, and there's another thing you have to be careful. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, D.
I was just gonna say the thing you have to be careful with reusing cartridges is the coil inside. After a while, they burn out and they're actually not good for you. The smoke
Yeah,
out.
you can see when like you burn a coil, it starts putting black shit in the oil.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I used to reuse them. Now I can't open them anymore.
At least the trolls aren't here, knock on wood.
Yeah, when you burn the coil, it looks like that.
Yeah.
And then I got these fucking carts from some dude. They're supposed to be live, but I didn't like them. But like I've been saving a bunch of different carts, and I try to open them. I can never get them open. Oh wait, this one's coming off. Nope.
Dun dun dun.
Wait, maybe. I don't know. I think
You can't get the plastic top off of it.
this one's ceramic, and I want this one. This plastic one just
I'll
came
get a
off.
hammer. I'll get it off.
You know what I hate? These disposable ones. Because you're technically just throwing a lithium battery.
Yeah.
I have so many cartridges, man. Like,
I have another
I
cartridge.
had a friend that was saving cartridges, and then he took all the empty cartridges, and he opened them up, and he threw them into a bunch of coconut oil.
yeah, these ones don't come apart. They look like they would. It's full ceramic and glass, but I can't get it apart. But yeah, I bought this oil just to make carts with. Trump cherry live resin.
Right
I just
on.
been dabbing it.
Well,
I
if
gotta
they're
get
made
some
out of
more.
glass, go get yourself a little glass cutter and just score it. And once you score it to a point, you can just snap it.
Yeah, but I wanted to put more oil and try to reuse them. So I was
Oh.
trying to get the actual top oil.
No, this is proprietary here, buddy. You're not going to do that.
Well, I used to. Some of them come off easy, but
Yeah.
those ones don't.
Yeah, the ones you want to use don't.
Like this one feels like it would, but as soon as you touch it with pliers, they shatter. Yeah, I don't know.
That's why you need a glass cutter.
Yeah, but if I cut it, I can't
And
reuse it.
well,
There's not enough oil in there for me to care about. I want to reuse it. That's the only reason I want to open it.
Mm.
And then I went to a place that sells blanks, and they wanted $10 each, and I was like, dude, you sell a fucking quartz banger for $15 and you want $10 for a $2 cartridge, maybe? I was like, okay, maybe $5 is the most I'd pay because it's like a premium at a store, but that's crazy.
Amazon, or not Amazon.
I left 100 of them in Thailand.
There's a couple websites you can get them. They're not too bad. I just gotta shut up and order them. I try to reuse this stuff. I don't know to make like a better footprint on the earth, but sometimes it doesn't go the best way.
You should take all those empty carts and save them all up and then like glue them to a board and make some sort of design or some sort of art out of it.
Actually, I could do something like that. I could paint each card a different color and like do like a pixelated picture with them. I could do something cool like that.
Alibaba has them for real cheap. Buy them in bulk.
I've actually never bought from Alibaba. I bought from Temu. Temu doesn't have them.
I have.
You can buy bulk, but
When
the only is the slow boat from China, literally.
yeah, well, when you're in Thailand, they're at your door within 2 to 3 days.
Well, yeah, because they're closer to you.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, with us living in Canada, with me living in Canada, fucking they put it on one of those big slow ships with all the container ships.
Yeah. Temu's got to have something with customs because I get packages within a couple like
Oh
2
yeah,
weeks.
Temu's awesome. Mrs. D loves Temu.
They're not that good. They have had data. They've given data away and shit, but
Uh,
it is another Alibaba, and I do seem to
oh,
find stuff a lot cheaper on. Like I bought a bunch of not like medical face masks, like stuff for winter masks for wind. They were
yeah,
like $1 a piece with graphics on them.
nice.
I've been ordering my stickers from there.
Cheers, Patricia Walker.
This is the last sticker I got from there. Let me just take this fucking background off.
That is a pretty dope background, though.
Yeah.
Right on.
I think I paid like $1.50 for 96 stickers.
Nice.
I've had this plant hanging here. It's been like an
Huh.
ornament, and there's still one bud holding it up, and I don't know why I don't take it down. I think I kind of like that. It kind of leaves like a cannabis smell always in here.
Yeah, man. That's funny.
The weed I don't have in jars gives my room that.
Like all my jars are right underneath you.
Well, someone stole some of my jars to put blackberry jam in. And I'm
Ooh.
like, come on, those are quart jars.
Damn, I gotta clean them.
Because a quart fits just about an ounce.
Right on.
I gotta put some alcohol in that thing. I showed this up last week.
Huh.
Yeah, let me go back and adjust it.
I'll
So
smoke some out of this.
this is my
Ooh, I
cookie
like
jar.
that.
And
Fancy.
if you go
That's
in
my
here,
Death Star jar.
Yeah, refill.
Yeah, that's a half gallon.
you go in here, you get cool things like this.
There you go. Nice.
This is the blueberry kush.
Nice. He's on me. Feel bum.
You know, here, I'll show you guys Donatello, how it dried and ended.
Years and a half, pal.
Like, it's all like finger buds.
Think about it.
The size of a finger. Because I
Yeah,
got some pretty big, I've seen people with pretty big fingers.
that's like the biggest nugget I have of it.
Nice.
Oh.
It stayed super small.
That's what she's done.
I don't know, and it went almost 100
That's
days.
what she said.
But if you look at
No show and grow there.
like it's all foxtail.
What did the fuck say?
Look at it.
Plants that foxtail. Uh, I really don't know too. Uh, I'm just going to shut up about it.
This thing was funky since birth, though.
The lemon G foxtail's like a son of a bitch between day 68 and 84 that people take it at 82 to 84 days. I cut mine down at 68 days because that's just a waste of time for me. The high's the same. Triclomes are the same. It don't add much weight, except it takes you an extra 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
But
foxtailing on the blueberry is good. This foxtailing, I don't like. Shit.
I take the lemon G at 68 days because I found that out over 24 years, 25 years of growing it that, yeah, you know what? Chop it down at 68 and get another crop in there. Save
Like
yourself
what?
2 weeks.
Like it's, I don't know. I thought about squishing it. It looks like a haze. Thought about like squishing it some together, some buds, and making 4 gram little spears. Wrapped up like an old tie stick, maybe.
Nice. That's funny.
Because then I could
I
take
see.
like some of these and actually make them useful.
I may have found what was one of the original strings for tie stick, and this one is sticky.
This stuff's sticky too. I gotta say, it is decent bud. I gave my buddy some, and he loves it. He's like, I really like it. It's just, dude, the buds are super small. I'm like, I told you.
Well, try finding sticky bud in Thailand.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
good
In
luck.
Thai. Yeah.
Sticky, icky, icky. Ooh, wee. Put it in the air.
I actually went, so I counted my money after the casino, and I won again. The second time I walked out winning, I think I went up. I walked out with like $130 extra, but at one point we were up almost 450, 400.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
this
would have
is split
walked at
too.
400.
That's split, so it would have been two each. Or
Uh,
yes, me and my homie put our money in together, pretty much. We were gambling all together. Like it was funny. People were watching us play slots because it was just me and him. He had one button, and I had the other, and I'm like, nah. I want to hit him, and like, hit it. He's like, nah. It's just funny. We were just having fun for my birthday. Then I taught him how to play baccarat. I love baccarat.
I like 3-card poker. But I don't go to the casino.
I don't know how to play 3-card poker. They say that game Pai Gow or whatever. This is the drunk man's game because you can just sit there blacked out and you don't lose a lot of money or something. Baccarat's fun. It really is, and it can get exciting. Like the cool thing there is they have tables. They're digital like tables, but you look up and there's a dealer in front of you dealing for all these different like hands. So you're actually watching a real dealer deal the hands. It's showing you digitally and the actual cards, um, which I like. I think it's cooler when there's an actual dealer like moving the cards and it's not all digital.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I can't wait for the fucking Harvest Cup. It's gonna be fun. Yo, look at this sticker I got.
I don't
Nice.
even want to talk about cards. I was the bubble man again on Let's Be Buds Poker Night.
I didn't even. Yeah, I went out early.
I think out of the last 5 or 6 times I've played, I've been in the top 5. I cashed in. a couple times. I had to dump like a huge amount of chips on like fourth place because my mom fell.
That sucks. Uh,
Wouldn't have been bubble if everybody wouldn't have like folded on me for like a lot of hands.
I'm not really good at Omaha. I like playing Omaha. I'm not good at it.
That's fun.
I bluffed my way through that game so much it ain't funny.
Uh, you know, the carts that they have in this that deal I got, they normally sell each cart for $40 around here. It's actually like really good brand. And they're pure cannabis terps, no bullshit. That's why I like them. But if you buy 5 of them, you get them for 20 each. Then we have a 20% tax, so every $100 you spend, it's $20 in tax. So it comes out to be 120.
Hey, bud.
I
Goodbye.
one.
I liked your post today.
That was last night.
Well,
I'm a mess. Like my
yeah.
partner's in Germany. The fucking trimmers completely dropped the ball. Didn't even take the stuff that was hanging that they were supposed to, for I could hang the current crop. So I'm stuck doing that, and I haven't been making much progress due to my state of mind. And oh yeah, I'm a mess. Uh, Phil was like
It
yeah.
gets like that sometimes.
I first started doing blow with him in 1981 when I was 18 and out on tour. Like I would party with him after all the shows. And so that's like 81. I have 40 some years. Yeah, I mean, I knew he was in hospice and it wasn't like that, but I I don't know. He meant a lot
That's
to
why.
me.
So I tried getting you to get my album signed too.
Yeah,
I
well,
had Jerry and Brent on it. I needed
yeah,
Phil and
well,
Bobby and Mickey and Billy.
yeah. So, yeah, but I had to like basically just put them in the totes, but I still have that bunch to go. The whole room, I have to take clones by tomorrow. Like I lost the whole day yesterday, basically.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I left the fucking door open.
Dude, I should make
Oh,
a video of me pouring this into a bong and dabbing. People are gonna go nuts thinking I'm dabbing Monster.
it's not staying.
Sorry, bud.
Uh,
ADHD.
Now,
Yeah,
like in this other twist of fate, like my friend, well, he's my friend.
Okay. I've been in that
He
place.
owes the operation like 50 grand. So my partner, like, yeah, they like, yeah. But out of like the 2 or 3 people I could turn to come and help me, well, he's the one. Luckily, my partner's in Germany, and I won't even tell him about it because
Unless
the
he
work has to
watches the
get done.
show.
Well, I was going to take the trade down the 20th or 21st. Today's the 26th, right? And there was one excuse after another, and they never came. They like we call it bucking it. We hang it, and then they put it in the tote, take it to their houses, and trim it. And I can't hang anything until the room's empty, right? Like technically they're fired. Fuck that. But it's hard to fire people when you don't really know who else you're gonna bring in, you know? It's not like I could just like put an ad out.
Trust anyone.
No. And like even a couple of my other friends that offered help, yeah, I don't have the time to like if you don't already have worked with me and like basically know what we're doing, I couldn't begin to train somebody. Not and get it done. I'd rather just do it myself.
I know about 3 people I can call here in Ohio, but they cost money to come. But
Well,
some of these guys, you know, they trim a couple pounds in like 8
the
hours.
trimming I'm not even worried about. I have to. It's 8 trays, so the plants come down, hang them.
They know how to do all
That
that.
doesn't take that long. But then you got to scrub the trays, scrub the reservoirs, clean the drippers. It's like a whole procedure.
They know how to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And to like somebody that never worked that for me or there, like all these people that I hit up like were my workers for years, so they know how to. Basically, I'm having them just to be my helper. Like it's not like I'm going to have them do it, but when someone helps me, it's way easier. Like
Yeah,
even
if you
cutting
had
down the
me
plants,
there,
like one person
I
cutting
could
down,
take
then
the
one person hangs.
clones.
Well,
While you do
it's in
that, I could
24
be taking
hours. They'll
clones.
like they'll tomorrow. I'll get them taken. That's not. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but if you
I
had
haven't
someone
slept
like
in 2 days.
me,
I've been on a bender for a couple days on top of it. So and then Phil died. So yeah. And when you got a situation like this, it seems overwhelming, and then you'll get to like the halfway point, and then you'll get it done.
Things filthy.
But all the years that I took care of people and did favors, whatever, I can always call in the cavalry. Well, last
I
minute,
got 3 people.
yeah. But whatever.
I don't got many.
Well,
people.
he was supposed to be here at 3 or 4, and he's still not here, which is fine. Like I work at night anyway, so sometimes like my workers, they're in a
It
regular
is
sleep
nighttime
pattern.
there.
Well, I mean, I stay up till 5, 6 in the morning every day, and sleep in the daytime if I sleep.
So
Well, that's
I'm a
because
total
your
night.
roommates are surfing.
I'm a total night person for a long time. I mean, some of it, like when I started growing, I'd already been a deadhead out partying all night on the shows. So it wasn't hard, but like the lights come on at 8 or 9 o'clock till 8 in the morning. So that's when you work.
Yep.
And when you do it for 30 fucking years, then you all of a sudden you realize, yeah, my sleep pattern is opposite most people's.
Me too. I opened a pack of the hood candies from the free seed day from Soulfire. And there's only 2 seeds in there, which is whatever. I
Well,
popped them.
sometimes I don't know.
They're
They're
feminized.
not all,
Are they? They don't say
Yep.
fem.
Most of
Okay.
Soulfire stuff is femme.
Okay. So yeah, I popped both of those. Hood candy sounds good. Then I got some papaya ring cake. I don't know what else I want to pop.
I had off the donkey butter. It wasn't what I was really looking for, but someone else really enjoyed it, so they paid me well. So it went away.
Yeah, this whole room is like overdone. I turned off the water and the lights like 2 days ago, thinking I was going to be
Oh,
harvest the
man.
next day, and then no one showed up, and this room is in total chaos. The trim room. I have to somehow get the rest of this shit down, at least out of the room. You can't, even if you left it in totes in the room and then brought in 150 plants wet, it'll fuck this stuff up. It's like 56 humidity. And this, what I did was I took all the big stuff off. And so this is all just, it's still some good buds on there, but to save time, yeah, I haven't done this this
Turkey
part of the
bag.
job in like fucking, and I don't know how many years.
Turkey bag.
So I'm gonna
No,
pop some.
There's like it's dry enough that you can just like flick off all the leaves you left on and then stack them in the tote, and then that's it. We have a system, but it takes time to do the work.
And you need workers.
Huh?
And you need workers.
Well, this room was completely full, basically, like 5 totes, and that each tote's probably 2-3 pounds of dry product. Now they managed to come and get those, right? So at least, all right. But sometimes that's the way it goes. Like, ah,
I showed my mom how to water my plants the other day for when I come out to San Diego for that 5-6 days.
Yeah.
Gonna go down to Tijuana for a night, bud. While I'm out there.
I might join you. I don't use, like, it's been like 20 some fucking years since I've gone down there because I'm the type that will like find trouble. Like that's my
Yeah.
Yeah, just watch out for the gang. The
well.
cartel.
Well, there's 3 of us. It'll be all right.
I'm not like really concerned of that. I mean, okay, a car could hit you in the middle of the street here. I mean, I don't like the streets don't like. I'm not afraid of that.
You're afraid of what kind of trouble we could get into, though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a war going on between cartels right now.
Yeah, there's always all that.
It
There's
don't
always
make a
all that.
difference.
I mean, also there's parts of the town you stay away from. You don't floss fucking money. You know, you don't bullshit. That's basically the way you handle it when you're down there.
I actually have to go
And
see
like you got to
a
carry
real
yourself as
doctor.
like you know, yeah, you can't be like some fucking act like some tourist.
If you get
No.
a prescription in Mexico from a doctor,
You don't need a
bring
prescription.
it over the border.
Yeah, there's a whole thousands of Americans that aren't like all they're trying to do is afford their medicine. Like you know, this whole thing where they say insulin costs this much and all that. You can go down there, and it's like whatever. I don't know the percentage off. Like so, it's just legit people that just make the trip down there and get their whatever medicines.
Now, if they're, yeah, you can get stopped, but someone like
Now,
me
like
getting
some
stopped,
of it is like
I've already got history for that.
you know, we have
medicine.
like established big farming corporations, right? It's not like they're buying from them to sell you that. They have their own factories and shit. So they just knock off all this stuff, right? Whether it's insulin, whether it's this, whatever.
You need the poultry,
So it might
though.
not have the efficacy, like, that. Well, I don't know. Do you trust Merck and Purdue and all of our companies? Fuck those. You know, but they don't have a reputation of like having a bad batch or anything.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Except for the blue M30s.
Well, I mean, that's a whole other thing. There's the
That's funny.
vice or there's the illegal shit that goes on down there. And then there's the above board shit that goes on down there.
Yeah. And the medicine I'd be buying is above board, so and I
Yeah,
have
they
pill
don't-
bottles.
And like, yeah, the border's like anything. Yeah, I mean, it all kind of depends. But if you're just minding your own business and you're not smuggling, a huge thing and all that, usually they don't fuck with you. Oh, they might fuck with you. There's always that chance.
Well, that's why I bring my old pill bottles, are the ones within the past couple years.
All right.
And it's just like, hey, this is my medication here. Here's
Yeah,
my
I mean, you gotta-
MRIs.
Stuff like
Here's
that.
my doctor shit. But I need to go see a
Like-
real doctor.
Like that's like part of the revenue in the business down there. They don't want to interrupt that. Like if people that had to worry about if they went down there that they couldn't, then they would lose that business.
Yep.
Trump has been saying all week that within an hour of taking the office when he wins, down the southern border. Okay, that's what he said would get built, right? And most of the parts are made down there. Beyond the food supply, beyond everything else. Like that shows that he just doesn't understand how things work. Right?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna raise tariffs. Okay, well, you're just gonna raise the price on us.
I hate both of them.
Yeah, like even that, like when he talks about it, he says he acts like that those countries write a check to the United States Treasury. That's not how that works. Okay, like any economic guy would explain that he's talking out his ass like he has no understanding. Even when he did the thing where he made the NATO countries pay and he acted like we got the money, the United States. No, they just paid their share. So we didn't have to pick up the tab. Right? Okay, that might have been something good, but it wasn't like they wrote a check to fucking our country, like he says. Like he lives in a fucking fantasy.
Hey, I lived in Thailand for 8 years where everything that came in from the United States was taxed heavily.
Yeah,
On tariff
countries do
tax.
that.
40%.
But that's how they like some things I think we should have tariffs on. Like in the last so many years, my town that is the avocado capital of the world, we don't even produce avocados there anymore because they're all produced in Mexico. Right. Well, if you would have made it that they couldn't bring unlimited amount over, then we might have still been in the game. Right. That kind of concept. Like some of the times we've used tariffs in our history was to stabilize. Oh, some of it with China is just that China, the government, what do? They give money
a lot
to
of shit.
certain industries and companies to help them bring the price down. It's like strategic, right? And yeah, it's one thing about all that shit. It's complicated, okay? It's not a simple fucking thing you blurt out at a fucking rally. You start fucking with that shit, a lot of shit, like it's complicated. That's what I know about it. Oh.
Share.
What's everyone smoking on? What's everyone in chat smoking on?
I'm smoking on Cheetah piss.
Right.
I got some GG4.
Actually, my buddy gave me some Cushman. It's a
Nice.
like his friend that has like a home grow. But I'm like, oh, dude, I grew Cushman like 3, 4 years ago. I don't even know why we stopped.
Well, let me go back.
It's a good strain. I like that flavor.
I got Hippie Crasher, which is a Cushman cross. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, yeah. I had the, I it's weird how like I guess some of it's because there's so many new things every other fucking day. Because I never remember why I let certain things go. But if I held on to everything, that would be a problem.
Yeah, you'd run out of room.
Well, I mean, even at my place, I was like giving up like money I could make by doing it that way. Here, oh, like because we got 2 new strains. Yeah, we got rid of the apples, bananas, and we got rid of the grape gas. Now we grew that shit for like 3, 4 years. Now I had left a couple in the veg, and then yeah, I called those two because it takes up space. It's like an emotional thing. Like you get attached to these things because like every strain that I given up, unless it was a shit one, it wasn't easy because
Because it
eventually you
made you
have to
money.
like call it. You know what I mean? You have to cut down the plants at whatever stage they're in if you're not growing it anymore. Because at my place I have mixed trays where I'd have a couple of this and that. Yeah, that's not profitable. That's not how the business works. A lot of times those small amounts they sit around because people like we basically sell pounds. It's not a whole pound, and what the fuck. The broker guy doesn't want you to come in there and go, oh yeah, here's a no, they no matter how good it is, they don't do business like that. Used to be that way a little, but not anymore. What did I do? Oh, there it is. Yeah, my buddy that's coming to help me work, he can't leave his house, which is like 15 minutes from me, for 20 more minutes. I can't bitch about it because it was like last second, and I'm just glad he's coming. Because today, for most of the day,
I just popped some GMO Wilson.
I pretty much thought I was just stuck doing it myself, all of it myself, which I could have done, but that would have been fuck. Because you have to cut down the plant and then carry it into the room and hang it and then go back and forth. If you have 2 people, or usually we have 3, right? One person cuts them down, one person moves them, and one person hangs them. And then it goes quick.
I'm honestly impressed. I seen that Mendo boys post a picture the other day or a video, and they were in their drying area. That's a lot of work, that outdoor garden.
Well, weed is a lot of work. Like that's why like big corporate farming and all that, they're gonna grow hemp and extract whatever out of it. They're never gonna try to grow weed. That's too tedious. That's too nah. Like you know, they've got ways to grow other ag products where they don't have to do all that shit. Minimal, minimal, right? Cannabis, if you do minimal, then it's not going to have the same quality. You have to, the secret ingredient that makes dank is love. And corporations, they don't love. That's not part of their methods. Yeah, I don't even know all the people. I mean, because I stopped looking at it yesterday, but because some of them might be in the chat, or I know Fumi. Oh, he did text me like one of the first people and call. Like I didn't answer any phone calls, and I didn't even look at these texts. But like people, give sending condolences and da da da. Uh, yeah, I appreciate it, but yeah, I kind of mourn differently. Like Robbie, Liz, I'm older guy. They're the next generation, and they're really upset. And I'm like, what are you guys upset about? He was 84. He had that didn't we know this was going to happen? And from what I know, he like went out on his own terms. It wasn't like some prolonged. And if you're a person that lives a full life and you get to die and pass on your own terms, right? That's to be celebrated,
Yeah,
you know, because even if you think you're going to go out on your own terms, it's not always that easy.
I am. I'm going right out to Washington.
Well, I don't know about doing that. Like my old partner Scotty,
No.
he was like 3 years younger than me, and it's a few years now. Yeah, he went to bed one night and he died of a heart attack in his sleep and died. And at first it was like, yeah, it was such a shock that he died. But now, years later, I realized, yeah, he was lucky. I wish that happens to me.
I've lived with nerve pain for 30 years now, and it's going to come to a point where I have other things in my body that are going to start to fail, and I'm not going through pain like that again. It's just easier to set a timer and say goodbye.
That's
I
pretty good.
mean, I'm sitting there taking care of my dad that's, close to 80, and it's like, man, I don't want to be like that. I ain't gonna have no one to come back and help take
Well,
care of me like me
the
and my
things like
mom.
that, that I'd be most like you could have a stroke or some kind of thing where like now you're not even able to take care of yourself, or you have Alzheimer's. There's like a few things that you have no control over,
Yeah.
right?
So they just released a new phone that folds. All right, it's got a full screen. It's like this. It's got a full screen on front, and it opens like this, like a book. But then that full screen on front flips out to make it a tri-fold phone, and it's
The
like a
thing is, when a screen does that, I know they did a pretty good job, but somehow if the screen isn't like perfectly flat, like that would bug me.
I'm looking at it right now. It looks cool.
And like my current phone, I mean, I should upgrade, but they're still working. So it's the 9S Android or Samsung, right? Or whatever that was. And yeah, that what you're explaining, most likely it could last like 6, 7 years.
No, probably not.
But that's why they're putting it out there. I mean, if you're a company, the only way you're going to sell new product,
It's got to be
If the old
different.
one breaks,
right?
It's got
Or
to be different
yeah,
though.
or it
Than what
used to be the old one had like uh didn't have the same upgrades and all that. But now, like from what I hear, yeah, they pretty much hit the limit. It's not like the new one is that much better than the one that's out, right? Camera wise and all that stuff. Like so many years ago, oh, it was like you had to get a phone. Fuck, it had 3 lenses or it had better software and it did things that your phone didn't do. So, but now, yeah, like if it works, don't fix it. The way like I ended up paying $1,000 for a new phone. Actually, it's not. I don't like having to set them up, even though it's easy transfer it. No, you still got to get it set up.
Shit, I
I'm
gotta
like a weirdo.
reset
When I
my.
first get a phone, I delete every app that will be deletable. Right? Like
Any
if I
instant
could buy
phone.
a phone that just had the operating system and nothing else, and then I would choose what I put on there, right? Because like 90% of what they put on there, I don't use that shit.
No,
I don't even want it on there because the truth is, even if you don't sign up for it, it's fucking data mining you.
So I'm paying for 5G, and I guarantee you are too. I got a
Yeah, but
Samsung Galaxy
I
10s
from I
Plus.
is 5G really even fucking available? Or maybe in
It's
cities and
faster.
shit.
It's faster. It's way
as
faster.
long as you're not around an airport like I am. I mean, we've got
Well, I tell
like
you,
these Lear jets coming in, and we don't get 5G because we're too close to the airport.
well,
And this is a
I
county airport, okay,
I
people?
don't I don't even bother hooking my phone to Wi-Fi because I have AT&T unlimited, right? And like at my house, my Wi-Fi was solid, but a lot of other places I go, like where I live now, at the beach, it's not the best Wi-Fi. So if my phone works better, like
Yeah, that's
like even right now, then oh, I have Wi-Fi
I'm
here.
on
It's
Wi-Fi.
like kind of shoddy, right? Uh, uh,
I got
so,
fiber.
and I have
Wi-Fi.
unlimited. Like, I've had the same account for like 10 years. I don't even have that corporation anymore.
I
It's
got
like
unlimited.
it was when I had a corporation for my Dab OTG business. So that's like I shut that all down in 2015, but I probably had the phone account from like 2012 or 11.
I
And
need to upgrade. I want to upgrade. I think to Samsung S21 Plus or
I think they're
S22.
even further than that. Like, but
Yeah,
the truth is they jump from 9 to like 20. It's not like
yeah.
they put out an
No,
11, 12,
they jumped
13.
from 10 to 20 because I got the 10s Plus.
Yeah. Well, I kind of remember not really paying attention. And then all of a sudden there was the 20. And I'm like, wait, what's mine? A 9? I was like, what? Wait. And then I figured out that they never really, like Apple, they put out each of those numbers, right? There's a 15, a 14, a 13, an 8. You know what I mean? Samsung
Yeah,
just
that's
like
accounting.
slap numbers on it, like whatever.
If you ever have an SD card in one of those, do not lock it. I locked one of mine and I can't open the phone at all anymore. The people at Samsung couldn't even open it for me.
Well, you
And
realize
that
in some
SD
countries,
card is locked.
like, and you probably know this, Cap. Like, I know in Abu Dhabi and other countries, you can't sell a phone like ours. Like ours are preloaded and all that. That's that they have a law against that. So the phones are like uh
Not in Thailand.
they like and when people come over here or you go to Europe, you don't need a phone with all that shit in it. Their system, right? So like if you
I'm
go to Abu
fight.
Dhabi, you can buy the phone unlocked where it doesn't have anything on it in it. You can put what you want or what you
It,
use.
All right,
the
boys.
phone,
I'm gonna call
the
it an
phone
early
that
night. Hope you have a good night.
later, Smash.
Later, Smash. Take it easy, buddy.
In Thailand, you can find used phones all over the place.
I don't know all the terminology, but I've helped a few people that are traveling through here or they're not from here, and they have to buy like an unlocked phone. It's the deal.
That's good.
Yep.
Basically, that's the phone without all the fucking apps and bullshit loaded in.
One fan
That's the way they come in Asia.
Well,
But
like
it's
I can
also
remember Microsoft got, had to be paid money because they were like, like back in the day, they were putting them like on the PCs. So that was like, yeah, them like putting all that shit on there. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Most of it, like, you don't even use. Some people might use all that. No, they got all kinds of fucking ridiculous shit on there.
Well, if you look at my laptop only has like, I think 9 things you can click on because those are the 9 things I use. Fuck the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've been that way from the beginning of like the tech thing, like where
Yeah.
I'm like a minimalist. I don't like clutter.
I got a lot less clutter around here. I got sick and depressed and just started cleaning. Oh, wow, there's another gallon of water I forgot about. I took all my old concert t-shirts, all my old cannabis t-shirts, and put them in a box. I filled a speaker box full of them the other day. Man, that box was heavy when I picked it up. I have over 200 cannabis and concert t-shirts, and a lot of them I've never worn.
Crazy.
I wear the like paper towels to me. I sometimes regret it because like then all of a sudden I realize it's got stains or fucking holes in it and shit. And I should have like kept that one because you can't get it anymore. But nah, I like am not a saver of stuff. I'm the opposite. I don't like being burdened by stuff. Now my
The
wife,
first,
oh, she was what do you call it, a hoarder. She was the opposite. Holy fuck.
I still have my first cannabis t-shirt, and I couldn't believe it when my mom brought it home because she went on a cruise with my aunt and they stopped in Jamaica. I've got one I've never worn and one I wore the hell out of because it was a picture of the Cannabis Museum in Amsterdam.
Now, what I kind of regret for all those years, because like at Ed Donahue, this guy that made tie dyes years ago. If you have a fresh one of those, they're on the eBay or whatever. It's like 1,000 and up, right? BT, my boss, used to like support all the people on tour. We'd trade sheets or sometimes money. And so when tour would start, we would get like all these shirts. And basically, as tour went on each day, like we'd leave that town's hotel, just like you throw the towels on the floor in the bathroom, yesterday's shirts, that's where they went. Because if we kept all these things, that would be all the shit we'd have to lug around the whole fucking country, right? So we just put on a new shirt and threw out the old one. I wish I had all those back.
Yep.
Mm.
There are some cool lot shirts
There's a
for
Dead
shows.
podcast or the Dead cast, and yeah, they talked about Ed Donahue. He was like one of the first people to be organized, like in the late '70s, where he had and his designs were like they weren't like the knockoff. He had his own art, and yeah, he
Yep.
was. Everybody had an Ed Donahue.
I had to call up one of my friends and ask her if she had 40th anniversary of the Cleveland Agora shirt. And she said, I don't think I have one of my dad's shirts from the 40th. And I said, well, I've got a few extra here. They're all extra larges, but
Well, we're like
if you don't
like you're
have
a
one,
collector. Like you're the guy that collects things. You're the opposite of me.
well, no, I was in the office and they were in a box and I was just told to grab some. So I did. But they've got the list of the bands on the back of them that have played the Cleveland Agora.
Well,
And
yeah, I
when you
mean, it's
think
not like
about it,
sometimes I wish I had some of these things, but not enough to like change my ways.
I want your poster
Like,
collection.
I kind of say it like this: T-shirts are like paper towels; they're disposable.
Yeah, well, in my hash days, they were definitely disposable because they had a lot of holes in them. Are the days I would nod off.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll try to do it where I have like a work shirt and then I'll take a shirt I don't want to mess up off when, because like, yeah, nutrients or fucking, I don't know what happens. Shit happens.
Liquefied
And,
seaweed, fish
or,
shit.
or just grime or a
Demon.
fucking burn mark. A lot of some of my clothes have uh, like burn holes, but they're not from being burned. It's from pH down, like a splashing out, and like a little of that, the fucking acid will like eat a hole in your clothes.
I just had the same thing when I used to put chlorine in a pool. I used to have burn marks and
And I'm careful, not try to not get it on myself, but
yeah.
it doesn't get on me every day, but every once in a while it'll flash up, or I don't know what the fuck happens.
What the fuck is going on?
While we're talking about this, if anybody's got any light rail 3.5s, the movers, I could use those. I'm having a hard time finding the cords and sockets too.
Well, I have a bunch of all that, but no, we have them as like, yeah, we're not letting those go.
Yeah,
I don't think
try
they make them
finding this
anymore.
shit today. Yeah, exactly. You know, I thank God I'm
You
good
know,
enough that I can
because
actually
I
take
didn't
a
even know this,
5K.
but you realize that Hortilux, which they made the best double-ended bulb, right? Yeah, they don't make them anymore. They're like 200
Hey,
bucks. The few people
no,
that have them,
no,
Double-ended.
no. I've
they
got
still
the
make
solution.
single-ended, but they don't make doubles. So I
I've
had to
got
go with
the
Philip.
solution for you.
What?
Solon Ventura Lighting Company out of Solon bought iHunterlux. They bought
Oh,
all the proprietary stuff.
well, at the
So
moment
it's all here
they're
in
not
Ohio.
stocking them. Like they're not
No,
stocked. They're
no. I had a talk with
Well,
the
some of that
engineer
is just
the
like
other day
because of LEDs. They're not like it's not like a
because
bunch of
they,
people buying bulbs like it used to
well,
be. The bulb business
Ventura
had to have crashed.
Ventura Lighting Company has evolved over the years. And I'm talking to their engineer, and their engineer says, oh, you bought those lights pre 2008, didn't you? Those bulbs. And I said, yeah, why? He says, well, we took something out of there so you don't get that orangish. It was a super metal halide, okay? But when you flicked it on, it wasn't a white light. It
Well,
had
over the
an
years, like
orange
there were a
tint
lot of other
to it.
bulbs, and I used some of them. Yeah, Hortilux made the best bulbs. That's my opinion.
Well, I know who has all the proprietary rights right now. And I just gave them a ton of shit on their LEDs to upgrade what they're doing for the agricultural scene. And they're actually going to start putting in 730s that can be controlled differently. Because they weren't even putting 730s in theirs. And I said, well, if you want to hit my market, you better. You know, people say stuff, but 730s are going to save you between 5 and 10 days on a veg and 5 and 10 days on a flower.
Well, yeah, other than if a plant cycle is a certain amount and you're doing anything other than letting nature take its course, it's going to be, you're going to give up some quality. That's how that goes. That's how physics go. That's my belief on it. If it's like a 60-day or somehow you're doing shit that makes it come out 50, yeah, well, why it took 60?
It's just putting the plant to sleep. It's a far red, and that's
Yeah,
all
well,
it
the
does.
plant has its own metabolism and it's doing what it's doing and on a cycle, right? First few weeks they're stretching, and then they take a set, and then the next couple weeks they're putting out the pistils, and then they start filling in, and then they start putting in the resin, and it's like.
Okay, my
And over the
first
years,
two and
I
a
did
half
things.
weeks are metal halide,
Well,
and it cuts down on the stretch a lot, let me tell you.
I mean, veg is veg. We use the three whatever those
315.
because that's the amount of light that the timing's right. If we use more light, which we used to, oh well, then like it changes the timing of everything. The perpetual. And everybody's little system is their way and under the
Exactly.
conditions that they are in. Like that, not what I do is for what I do.
Completely different than what I do because we're
And like
completely
my
different
madness has
areas.
been like 30 years to come to like whatever it is we do.
So, Bud, let me ask a question. When you put your double endeds on a light mover, where do you put your ballast?
Okay, with them.
So you just send it down with them. You don't like
Yeah. You
cut
have
it
it.
and
I
extend
can
it.
show you that they're, yeah. I was kind of like when we first did that, that wasn't my engineering. I was less involved here. That was Sam's deal. I was like, oh, fuck, you're going to be burning through these motors. But no. But it's a lot of weight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They have remote balances. You can do it, but it's,
You just
there's
gotta buy
still a
the
limit. You
wire.
can't just put no 50 fucking foot extension on it, or even more than whatever the manufacturer says. Like that's part of the way it's designed to run, right?
I just want to put like a 5-foot extension on it so I
Yeah.
can run it
Well,
down the light rail.
that's why they have remote ones. Like at first they didn't really even have them. Like when the in the digital balances. And the balances we have fucking been running at least 10 years or fucking probably more.
At least you
All
can
right.
still buy those, but those have gotten expensive.
No, those are cheap as fuck. I can get them for $120.
I used to get them for like $60.
a ballast, a hood, the whole thing, brand new with a warranty. It's
It was
not the
like
fucking like a
125
Diva.
bucks.
But it's like it's equivalent. It's just not branded. It's not like you're buying some garbage knockoff.
So yeah, I fixed your Huddlux problem there. We've
My
got a
what?
company. I even told them though. I
Well,
said,
I
listen,
ordered the other ones. It's whatever. Life goes on.
yeah, for the single ended, I said, I'm
But
sorry.
they
I
still got
used to
those.
use that. I used to use those. And then I looked at the par reading and I looked at the light spectrum that comes out of the Sylvania Altal bulb. And I said, for 25 bucks, I went with Sylvania because it was just as good, if not better, in certain areas.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that. I'm like a loyalist. So the brands and companies that I have used, unless they fuck me or there's something obvious, I stick to them. I'm like a loyalist that way. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you show me the same light spectrum or one that's I think's a little bit better, and it's only a $25 bulb and not
Oh, yeah.
125. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the 25. I'm a
Yeah, I
cheap
mean, if
ass
it works for
motherfucker.
you, and
They
like for a long
work
time, a lot of
fine.
those other companies' bulbs were not as good as Hortolux. Now
And I agree with that. I agree with that.
there's at least that was my thing on it. And any of those cheaper fucking value bulbs, oh, they definitely weren't as good. You get what you pay for.
Yep.
But yeah, when I like went to get this, I was like, what? The guy told me, oh no, they don't. Those are gone. They don't make. I didn't even know that happened.
Well, it's like me coming back and Dynagrow being owned by Super Thrive. And all of a sudden, all the gallons went up by like $25 a gallon.
Well, GH stuff has
You're
actually
like,
gone
fuck.
down in price since they got bought. Like not on the 1 gallon, but you get 6 gallons. Like what what would cost you three? You could buy 3 gallons at the gallon price, or buy 6 gallons for the same price. And that number came down a little over the last few years.
Yeah, I got sticker shock when I walked into a well-stocked
Well,
hydro
I mean,
shop,
like when
garden
dude was
shop.
saying whatever, when if they pay whatever for you pay $10 for something, then you have to sell it for 30. Like that's the basic retail uh number scheme. Now some
What kind of
places will
third?
even make more than that. Like you triple the price minimum is like the standard way you price things. You buy it for $1 and you sell for $3. Now sometimes, oh, it's competitive and it's not always that easy, but that's the standard.
Or you go like me and just kind of mark everything
Well,
at
like whether you know it or
33%.
not, like whatever you pay for whatever at the grocery store, they only paid like whatever they tack on a third, three times. Now they have sales and they have other things they do, but for the most part, yeah, it's just like standard.
It's the only way to keep the lights on and pay the employees.
Yeah. Now one way around that is like volume, okay, and then yeah, so
Well, that's the way my friend did his hydro store. Is he
yeah.
said, he had he had a big hydro company come in, and they were beating him by like $1 or $2 on everything. And he finally said, you know what? I've been here for 20 years. Fuck this. And he flipped his business completely around because he got into selling solar and solar panels. He flipped his whole business on the growth side to you're paying just over wholesale for it. And he's been able to stay in business. But, you know, he doesn't have an electric bill anymore because the solar panels pay for the electric. And he was paying a lot of money a month on an electric for his store. His store is big. It's like 5,000 square feet, 6,000. Shit, there's a pool table and a couch and a Coke machine in the back of it.
Oh,
We used to have 25 people at our grow classes in the front.
God, I'm almost done. Sometimes, like having this happen now, I appreciate, like, oh yeah. Sometimes I bitch or I look at the hours they say it takes them, and I'm like, yeah, that they're inflating their hours. And now I realize, oh, they weren't inflating their hours. Like it's like that room, it's the small room, so it's like averages like 15 or 17 pounds. So yeah.
Yeah, that's just a small one.
And it's
I,
what's tedious is like that's why I pulled all the big pieces off. Okay. And even I thinking considering, yeah, even the effort I'm putting into salvaging or, putting the smaller ones and different, yeah, I should just fucking run that into something else or fucking throw it away. Because by the time you put the hours in, and then no, it's and no matter how much you defoliate, oh, there's always going to be some shit that isn't big pieces.
my defoliation under LEDs is completely different than HBS or metal halides. Oh my God. What a learning curve. I learned to hate them.
Well, the one I got works pretty good.
Yeah, but you look at the rest of your lights and you notice how far down in the canopy that your, double endeds go compared to an LED light. The LED light
Well,
gets like a
but
foot,
here's the
foot
thing:
and a half,
even if you
and then
defoliate within days, the plant, like I've had it, well, you're okay, you can see all this space, and within 3, 4 days, the plant grew into that, right? So there shouldn't be much able to penetrate the top end of the canopy if it's a healthy canopy. Like that's what I noticed. Like fuck, I defoliate, and sometimes I think I did too much, and the next thing you know, a couple days later, I'm like, fuck, I didn't do enough. It's amazing how a plant, if it's healthy and kicking ass in the right environment, but I took off all the sun leaves. Oh, 3 days later, there's more of them. I'm like, what the fuck?
what I had to do to the top of the plants because the bottom of the plants were starting to die. But we have that all corrected. by Monday.
Well, I mean, it's always a work in progress.
It is. You live and you learn, you try, you fail, you try a different way. That's all it is. And it's going to be different for everybody because everybody's got a different growing climate, different growing style. So
Yeah,
whatever
that's
works
that.
for you
There's the
works the
variables.
best.
There's a lot of variables.
Yep. Now,
And
if I lived out where Robert lives, then yeah, LEDs would probably be the way to go for me. But, that's because I don't feel like, you know, I can go a little bit higher on the temperature, but then you have to add more humidity to it. I like the old simple ways. Put up a light and run it. Fuck it.
well, that wasn't always that simple. Holy shit. For the
For
longest
me, it
time, I've ever
is.
growing over 30 years. Only in the last 10 years did we like have all the pieces and parts available to try to deal with temperature, right? Like in the 80s and 90s, yeah, that look in high times and look at the way the weed looked. That was because, yeah, we weren't in the heat.
Yeah, but when it's 36
Right
degrees
now, we
outside
have a
and you're
much
growing with
more
LEDs and
understanding
you're
of that.
fighting to keep 75 degrees.
And when I first used to go to the hydro store, you could only get like newts and a few things. You had to like go to Granger's or Home Depot or somewhere else to get all this other shit. Now you can like pull
Yep.
the whole grow A to Z right at the fucking grow store. They didn't use like
A good grocery store you can.
I used to get my pumps at the fish place. They didn't fucking even have pumps back then. Or the ones they had are shitty. Well, the ones they have are shitty, like fucking Chinese knockoff fucking pumps. These things suck.
My hydro tube system, there was quite a few tubes, but I built ball valves for each of them. But my pump is a 3/4 horsepower pump, sub pump, run dry. So we push that water. We were pushing it to 9 tubes though. That was 144 plants.
I use the simplest way. We've done it the same way, and some of it's like the more complicated, and there's more things that can go wrong. Because like the one thing, yeah, shit that we do just fucking runs and runs and runs for fucking decades.
Yep.
We clean it. We like we've learned how to maintain it, but it's like the simplest, easiest way where it doesn't clog. It does this. It's easy to clean up.
I've had that 3/4 horsepower pump for over 20 years.
Yeah, I have some pumps that they just keep ticking. Most like yeah, I lose track of time, but yeah, as far as hardware, I can't even remember the last time we had to buy it.
Hi, Robert.
Oh, did it?
Hey, Green Fingers, you muted.
Good, because I just coughed my head off right when right when he said cheers. I tried to say cheers back. That would have been loud and obnoxious. Cheers, guys.
Hola.
Well, I was gonna take cuts and then my light turned off, so I have to do that tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, don't take that for sleeping. I mean, you could. They probably would go, but no, it's better when they're fucking like.
I was procrastinating. I was not,
me.
I'm not in the working mood at all today, dude. I'm out of it.
Me, I don't do like 3-4 hours ever. I do like 20 minutes and then break. 20 minutes. That's just the way it is. That's how I do it. But then when I have people that help me, then I just work through because like, what are they going to do when you're like having your
Break.
break in fucking minute? All right, coffee. Oh, cigarette. Oh, smoke some weed. Oh, next thing you know, like 2 days go by, what could have taken you a few hours.
Yep.
Right.
I notice that too. When I'm working by myself, I'm probably slow poke. But if I've got a couple people or someone helping me, man, we blow the shit out.
Yeah.
And then we sit upstairs for like 2-3 hours and get high.
Yeah, the faster you get things done, the longer you get to kick it, right? So
Yeah.
we get it done in 2 hours. We got the whole rest of the day to do nothing.
I'm paying you the same amount to come over and help me. So the quicker we get done, the quicker we can sit on the couch and watch a show and smoke a joint or 5.
Oh, that was a good hit. Peanut butter Skittles. It's got me right now. I think you choked my head off twice almost. Excuse me.
Right on.
I'm
That's
sweating. Freaking hot out here still, guys. Freaking desert doesn't get cold very often.
It's in the 70s in the daytime, but it's like fucking 50 or whatever, cold at
We
night.
got 94 again today.
Hoodie on.
94. It's like fucking it won't stop.
Bring a towel.
94 and it's 48 here and it was only 55.
Well, yeah, so it was only for 3 hours, but still 94 for 3 hours. The air conditioner has to be turned on. You know, like man, it has to be on now. I can't do it.
It was 55 during the day here. I have,
Nice.
since I turned on the LED, I have not turned off the heater in that room.
I'd freeze. I'd have to wear sweats under pants just to survive.
How do you think I feel, dude? I came from
Locked myself
Thailand
into
back to
taking
this
a break.
shit.
I could have finished for like 10 more minutes and finished it, but when I started talking about being a procrastinator, I decided to do that.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
you
what
just
gets
wanted
me.
to smoke another joint.
That's it. That's like, and then drink some of my coffee and sit down and go have a cigarette. A lot of it is cigarettes. I fucking like, yeah.
I smoke in
If I
my
had a real
room.
job, they'd be like, yeah, dude, you can't take like 3-4 breaks an hour, dude.
You don't smoke cigarettes in your room?
No, we're sealed rooms, dude.
I smoke in mine.
Well, when I had used to move air, I did that. But no, sealed room, there's not that area ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not like it's really
No,
gonna
out of
hurt them.
everybody involved here, the workers, all that, I'm the only one that smokes. They all are bothered by it. Even when I throw the butts in the trash can, they say they smell it in the warehouse.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I don't smell it, but
Yeah.
when you smoke,
Like, I can smell a cigarette butt now that I don't smoke. It's like I can smell it from far. Like,
I respect people like because I didn't start smoking in my 30s. I used to hate fucking that smell.
I don't mind it.
I smoke.
I love the casino, so I don't mind the cigarette smell.
Well, there's certain places like where I'm at the casino where I'm like, yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like overwhelming. I could, even though a lot of times I won't get a smoking room. They don't even really have those things. Those things were nasty. I'd rather just go outside and have a room that doesn't smell like that.
Yeah. No, I'd always have to have a fresh pair of clothes in my
I can remember
car.
like Motel 6 or like motels, they'd have a few rooms that were smoking. And literally, like, oh, they clean the room and everything. But no, there was no way they could cover that smell up because for years people fucking smoked cigarettes in there.
No, stuff is literally stained. Smells.
Yeah, my uncle or my grandfather's company, they did, I think, and they had a deal with Sears. Okay, so they invented this weird sprayer thing or whatever, and they basically would go out and spray people's acoustic ceilings with like peroxide because people that smoked back then, they didn't even realize it, but the whole fucking ceiling would be like yellow or tinted.
Yeah.
And then you'd spray the peroxide and the fucking thing would come to new. But part of the problem with that whole thing was if you didn't spray it perfectly even, oh, one spot might be different than the other. Like, so that was tricky to do. Like, but yeah, they had this business for a while. And they like the jobs were referred to by Sears. Like down in downtown LA, my family has this thing they call the plant. It's like a fucking whole block. They have all the contracts with the airport, whichever planes, most of them aren't really housed there, but some are. They pull the carpets and then they have the machines to wash and hang these carpets. And then we have like 40% of the dry cleaning route of like all the oversized stuff. Like when people take whatever to the dry cleaner and they send it out. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I've never, it's my grandfather died and then my mom's brother, he worked there since he was like fucking 10 years old. So like he basically just assumed the thing and the thing continued to grow. I mean, it's our families, but I never worked there or fuck, I haven't even been there in years. I think the trucks they drive say that they started in 1938 or something. And it's in Rampart, like literally one street down is that Rampart police station on the other side of the street. So it's like in that part of town.
Excuse
me. Oh.
I'm taking a night off from drinking.
Well, you should. You definitely did. Oh shit! I
only drink one time a week. Fuck.
Well, I thought you were only not drinking one time a week. One thing about alcohol, if you fuck with it, there's it has its addictive properties, right? Like my other friend Danny, yeah, he hadn't drank in years, and then he would have and now he's drinking every day. It's easy. Yeah. It does it too. Like it has those properties. Like it does that.
It doesn't take much time to get back on it. Like if I were to go to the casino, I would have a drink, and then after that,
I mean, it's like drink is fine, but you can't drink. You definitely can't drink where you get to the point you need to drink because you fucking you got the fucking DTs or feel sick because you don't drink.
Well, just because you can't smoke in these casinos is why I need a drink. So I'm like, I gotta have a drink. And then I can go to the side. Then
I party on everything.
I can't do that.
Feel like it, but I haven't had a drink in like some 20 some fucking years, and I never even think of it. But I'll anything else is around, I'll fucking dive right in. Now that I'm older, some of those things used to be a problem. Like somehow that was when I was young and thought differently. Like now, comes a guy, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah.
I got the addicted. No, I'm past that. I was addicted when I was young. Some of it's just how you think. Like a lot of it is if you expect it to be a certain way, then it will be. Mind over matter. You know what I mean?
Over matter.
Now, years ago, if I did one fucking anything, then I'd be on driving that train for 6, like Oh, I was only going to do this. And next thing you know, a year would go by and I was fucking stuck. I don't do that anymore. Well, one, I don't want to die. And like ultimately, you can do like, oh, I'm 62 years old. I probably shouldn't do anything like that. But if it's just periodic, you're okay. Some of the people that are around me that have lived the longest, that's how they've done it. The other people that were fucking health nuts and all this other shit, oh, they fucking had died.
I know
Right.
there's certain things I just don't need to be around because I know once I start, no, there ain't
Well,
no
everybody
end
has
on
their
it.
own thing with it. I didn't touch anything for like almost 20 years. And then now I like, yeah, whatever. Do all kinds of shit. Only if it's the real shit. Like even how I did this other shit. Oh, like I've always said, oh, if the real shit comes around, the real shit came around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's easy once I'm off, but once I get started, like Captain said, no, it's it started. Um, Once it starts, I'm over. It's
Yeah,
like
I was that way until I was like
um,
56, 7 years old. And then all of a sudden I realized, yeah, no, I'm not that way anymore.
yeah, it's just better that I stay away completely than
Like I don't
even
think
think
of it
myself.
like I think it would be worse if I thought it like felt that way about it. Like I
Yeah,
don't it has no power.
yeah, like I've been tempted and given stuff and everything and been like, nah, I'm good. And like, oh, I finally passed the test, you know? Like I finally passed the test. I was like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Well, I had to surrender. It took me until I was like 35. I was like a diehard dope fiend, whatever. Then from 35 to like 55. Yeah, no, I just smoked weed. Oh, I took psychedelics at shows every once in a while. I didn't do anything. I didn't. It wasn't like I didn't. I just that whole time went by. I just had no desire.
Yeah. Started taking half pieces of paper, as I thick slivers of them. Like I'll take a sliver today, just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I've been on the opposite. Like usually I have like a certain rhythm, and then I go through these phases where, yeah, I don't know what it is. I just don't have the urge. Well, no, that's I at a show I usually take like a half a hit every show I go to. I go into
Yeah,
music. I always do that.
nice.
Music's better that way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, live shows are always
Like at this point, I hate crowds. I hate I don't like people. And when I'm like around them, all right. And if I'm like buzzed, it's easier to trip on all the ways they are.
All the funny shit people do.
Well, like yeah, like you know, like I'm always amazed that all these people go to all these shows, but then they don't know how to like leave the place in an orderly fashion without like pushing on each other and all this weird shit. I'm like, what? A lot of that is alcohol. Like,
so fun.
like it within a crowd, not everybody drinks, but the ones that drink create this other vibe. You know what I mean?
Lost in the sauce, dude. They get lost.
But most people, when they drink at a show, they get buzzed. So like, oh, the first set they're fucking having fun, and then the second set they're like some obnoxious fool.
Yeah, and then they
And
throw up, and then they're
like
done.
when you're on the floor, you're spilling shit around, especially beers and shit, gets sticky. Like they have no consciousness of that, right? Like, yeah, they like pretty much lose respect for like, personal space, uh, the talking.
So funny. People, they get
Because like
that.
20 years, I go to a lot of shows and don't drink, and then kind of just observe what drinking is,
Liquid courage.
I've
which
got a
is like
couple
so
dead
weird.
shows.
That is like that is developed to this point, like in sports things and everything. But like they don't want to have cannabis clubs or like what the fuck, dude? People actually get drunk and kill people on the road, dude.
Yeah.
At a very high rate. I'm sure somebody stoned might have, you know, no, being stoned doesn't cause you to crash and fucking kill people.
I mean, newbie beginner
Are
stoners.
not out.
Well,
Right.
yeah, if you're a teenager, and yeah,
Yeah.
I look back
Maybe
that
like after-
my first cars my parents got me, they didn't last a fucking month or two. I reared somebody and all that shit. And then I realized I don't have kids, but it's pretty common when kids first get a car, they crash them. That's how they learn how to drive.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's how we got really good at driving because we learned stuff. So like when we're sober, we're
Like,
winding up. It's like we're sober, we can't drive for shit.
the
We gotta get
observatory at the Dome, because they used to do this Pink Floyd thing on it's up Griffin Park, this windy road. It got all high and everything.
Well, Bud muted himself.
right in the middle.
No one got hurt or anything, but I remember the cops going, "Now, what the fuck?" It was like we were like, I had a license, but like a permit or some shit, but we had driven the thing off down the embankment, like it's a fucking mountain. I kind of remember, I was so fucking high on acid and all this shit after the show. Yeah, that's not what I saw on the road.
I saw another road. It was quicker.
Yeah, that was it. That was exactly it.
Magical road that leads to nowhere.
Yeah. I over the years, shit, out on tour, and we drove up. I was always the designated driver, no matter how fucked up I was. But
Yeah.
I was like, I learned how to handle it. But when you're fucking,
Yeah.
wait,
It's
we're done with that. That's not what we're doing.
That's what she said.
Like, wait.
Follow the brake lights in front of us. Follow the brake lights in front of you. You'll make it. Because they can't be high. They can't be as high as you are. You know, like they possibly can't be. It's like, and if they are, then you're both fucked. Like, everybody on that road is screwed. Don't do drugs, kids. It's a public service announcement.
In high school, I had a brown Camaro, and I was traveling down the freeway late at night, tripping my balls off. I thought my car was Pac-Man eating the dots. I was in between two lanes. All the lights were just one long tracer.
Yeah, the tracers,
Ooh.
man.
Oh wait for it. Hold on. Oh no.
Good stuff.
Make sure my
You
camera.
got three people in the back seat, one in the passenger seat, and you're talking to them, looking at them in the back as you're doing like 65 miles, 70 miles an hour down the freeway, trying to clean the windshield on the inside so you can see because it was rained so hard you couldn't open up the windows.
Hey, Captain, check this out.
No, that's funny.
Yeah. The t-shirt I actually have on Pac-Man.
Right, man.
That night was going to a Pink Floyd laser show. And I took my acid a little bit too early. I had probably the funnest time of everybody, though.
No, it's
Man. Ripped.
cheers, everybody in chat. I hope everyone in chat's having a great night, enjoying the show tonight. I see everybody there. So many people. Cheers to all you 30 people watching. Lurkers, non-lurkers.
Man, I was tripping going to the show, and I was tripping hard when I left the show to drive home.
Baby, baby, baby oil.
Thank God we all made it home safely.
I get that song stuck in my head. You do that for D. What you do that?
So I was sitting down watching the World Series today, and they actually busted out a West LA fadeaway at Dodger Stadium.
Go Yankees.
Oh, Dodgers.
Yep.
I have a picture right here with my nephews with Tommy Lasorda.
Tell me the story. Really?
I can't go up there and get it. I don't think. I think it's stuck to the glass. I would
That's
go get it for you guys.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there we go. Now they're already grown kids. Well, now they're already full-size grown adults. Damn near. Time flew by. Crazy. Man. Liquid courage.
What's everybody
I thought-
smoking on in chat? Sorry, Great Peters.
I didn't say nothing. I was done. I said liquid courage. Captain started saying something.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
I
Cap.
think it's funny, though, that in the past few years that they've actually started playing more Grateful Dead songs at sporting events.
Oh, really? I haven't
Yeah.
been doing events so freaking long. Oh my God, I gotta mute myself. My dog's gonna bark.
My friend is a diehard Guardians fan, and I said, you know what? I'd rather drive to Pittsburgh, I'd rather drive to Cincinnati or Detroit to see a game. I'd even come up to Toronto and see a game before I go see the Cleveland Guardians. I think that's a
Go Blue
disgrace to Cleveland.
I wish the Atlanta Braves would bring back the Tomahawk chop. I used to love that shit.
But we can tell what decade you were watching baseball in.
Bro, they changed all that stuff. They don't even got none of that fun stuff no more.
No.
Yeah, Canseco and McGuire doing the bash with the
The bash
forearms.
brothers, they would freaking put their elbows up. Oh, that shit. I was like intrigued as heck. All I would do is like steroids need to be in baseball, bro. It should have been a part of baseball, dude. It's like get as jacked as you can, crank those things out of there. You should get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, but now I'm sitting down watching baseball games, and the pitcher don't even get out of the fourth inning. They don't pitch the fifth inning. They only pitch 4 innings and done.
Yeah. I miss watching them get all the way through the whole game, 70-something pitches, do a great job and be done. Be like, all right, you're out for the game. You did your whole night almost. It's like, damn. Like good pitching.
Like the other night, it was one on a walk-off grand slam. Okay. First time in World Series history, and they showed up how many games were played. And then I figured out the last time that they had an unassisted triple play, which was actually here in Cleveland in the 1920 World Series. And I'm thinking, wow, that's only like 40 games less.
Man, really pretty.
So, yeah, Cleveland Indians actually turned one of our players turned an unassisted triple play in World Series history in 1920. Like the perfect game, Don Larson's perfect game, and for the Yankees. I should have never sold that ticket stubing program.
Oh man. Oh.
I should have never sold that World Series ticket stub for the Indians either. But hey, when someone comes up and offers you a bunch of money, sometimes they go.
Where she goes.
I paid $2,000 for that ticket stub.
Right out of Southern Vermont.
The only reason I paid $2,000 because it was for a seat in a stadium that only held like 15,000 people.
Thank you. Bye.
Smoke something that's gonna make me talk more. I'm ripped. Cherry Starburst. Cherry Burst. Cherry Burst. I read it wrong.
I was going to smoke half this joint and I'm almost to the end of it. I'm high as fuck.
Stuff's
Not
nice.
that a half of joined to a Death Star, is it, Captain?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Really?
Man, I want some Death Star right now.
I want to get Bud to run me a room of it and just ship it all back to Ohio.
Right? He grows so well.
Actually, I talked one of my friends
Okay.
into.
Now, doesn't that sound like it sounds illogical? I would grow a whole thing of it and just ship it all out there. Like, what? Why would I do that?
No, that's a headstand.
I'm gonna explain that to my partner.
I'll give you 900 a pound of the 850 you get. All right.
Well, I mean, it would be something like that, but like even that's like, wait, why would you do it here? The fucking power is higher than fucking anywhere else in the fucking country.
Grows some good shit, apparently.
Well, I know you know
Hey,
how to
I'll tell you
grow,
one thing. When
first
I hear
of
about
all.
people like some of these bigger things and stuff, they know how much they part of what they keep track of is how much it costs them a pound to produce it. Like, no, I don't even want to think all that because I don't want to know that number. Like ever since things changed, like I just remember for years just having like pocketfuls of money, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd always have a couple grand in my pocket. That was just extra money from like the other money. Because there was nothing but money. So when I went to the hardware store, it didn't matter what anything cost. Like it wouldn't
You
matter
just
if I
bought it.
gave them $600 or 700. I didn't care.
6,000.
Well, over time, like because you had the account. I remember the first time he showed me how much I spent in a whole year. I was like, what? Holy shit! But because it was a little here and a little there, it didn't hurt as bad. But when you saw that number, oh well, that will tell you what that expense is, and then it's easy to figure out that number roughly, right? What it costs to produce. Well, yeah, like for the most part, growers don't want to know that. I mean, I guess these legal places have to, but yeah.
I remember
And
getting
really, what all
electric
that comes
bills
down
more
to,
than my rent bill was.
oh yeah, all those things. But really, what it comes down to, there's no room for error. Like where it used to be. Yeah,
You
like I
can
can
fuck
remember
up
things
once in a
happen, a
while.
crop got fucked up, but fucking something happened, and oh well, we just reset and like, oh no, that we can't have that.
Go to
With like
Venture
so like
Beach
all those
for a
years I grew
festival
and
and
whatever,
make seeds.
I never put that pressure on myself, right? It might have been there, toward the end, but I never thought that way. Well, now that I'm here, at first, yeah, like I continued the way I thought, but then over time I had to realize when I like understood the numbers and then the mechanics of it all, it's like, oh fuck. Now I'm more of a stickler about it all. Because like wherever you're wasting that money, that's like the profit that you could have. That's what it comes down to. Oh, even with workers and trimmers and everything. Like ultimately, if we wanted to have money, well then we wouldn't have all that shit. And we've limited a lot of that shit.
I've got a lot of friends that, we sit down, we talk about it, and quite a few of them are at $1,200 a pound to produce.
All right. Go grab those totes right there.
I think Bud has a helper now. Thank you. I was getting dizzy as fuck.
I put it in my pocket. I needed both hands. Like
That's what she said.
I think I started like this project 3 days ago, which there is no excuse I don't have it done all the way. Like, well, I didn't expect that I was going to have to do it all. I was like thinking, they didn't get here today. No.
Didn't expect Phil to die the other day too, and that just ruined the whole fucking day.
Yesterday at 11 in the morning, it wasn't like, the workers sitting there. I was doing it when I got the call, but then somehow it just put me in this weird stupor where I don't know what I did, but I didn't do anything, and I didn't go to sleep either because I kept thinking, I'll get. I need to get all this work done. All right, so wait. Before we clean up, let's organize these. We have a few of these totes.
Hold on, let me grab it.
That's what she said.
Even like with the workers, they wouldn't have like I have like the shit that I didn't process because it wasn't worth my time. Well, I would expect them to process that. And then like even as it's accumulating, what am I gonna do with that shit? All right. So this is cheetah fish. That's slabs. This is slabs. These 5 or 6. There's a hook right here in this can. One plant at a time. Do the hook.
I don't even want the slaps, man. I'll take the cheetah piss over slaps every time.
I don't remember the slaps, bro. I don't remember the slaps. I had pancakes when I was there. When he was slaps wasn't there yet.
Yeah, it's not a strain for me. Let's put it that way. I'd rather have apples than bananas and apples.
Dude, yeah.
Apples is fire. That's Jokers and apples and bananas. That thing's fire.
Apples and bananas is fire.
Fire.
And I heard Bud Kilowatts apples and bananas is like the real fire.
Yeah, it was. That was the only bud that I could smoke of his and actually get the high that I wanted.
Yeah.
The slaps lasted for like 30 minutes for me.
Bro, I got this apple and bananas Panama Red. I can't wait to pop it. I just remembered it. That's gotta be some fire right there.
Cheetah.
tree right in front of me. I got like 5 things of seeds all in front of me.
That's pretty darn good.
I'm waiting for pictures of the seeds that I have from Thailand to come back with the names attached to them, so I know what the fucks they are.
I need the tiger tail and the squirrel's tail.
I heard the tiger tail is pretty good.
Thought it was like almost the same, but just one was fatter and longer, and one was shorter and bushier. I don't know.
That
That's
what
just
she
stuff I
said?
heard. It could be completely different. I don't even know. That's just what I
No,
heard.
you're right. You're actually right.
Okay,
One does have a longer cola to it.
nice. Yes, yeah, I do have apples and bananas. I'm kind of all red. I had to make sure I wasn't speaking out of my hoo-ha.
You know, squirrel's tail is like your forearm.
Nice.
Tiger's
Yeah, I
tail
feel
can
good.
be like both of your arms stretched out
Okay,
type
well,
top cola.
yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong about one being short completely. Because that's not short at all. As long as my arm, that's a long cola.
Oh yeah, the squirrel's tail is going to give you a big cola, but I mean the tiger's tail is going to be 3 times, 2 times as big.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need those if they're available. If you have them.
As
Where
long
is
as you'll
it?
grow them outside.
Oh. And then don't forget you also have these too. The D's nuts.
They looked over too. I was like, what's he showing? And it said these.
I'll send some out your way though.
Thank you.
The D's nuts. That's
You
hot.
will have you will have to watch the squirrel's tail for intersexual traits.
Oh no.
You also have to watch the tiger's tail too, but I think the tiger's tail has been worked to the point where you really don't have to worry about it.
Nice.
Oh nice. Testnug. Testnug just chopped 12 plants down, 3 apples and bananas. Dude, that's awesome.
That room would smell nice.
Yeah.
I love walking into a room like a day after you harvest and you just got like one kind in the room
Mm.
and it just hits you. You're like, yeah, that's why I grew you.
Yeah.
Just after any harvest for me, if you're walking right in that front door, it just hits you right in the face. Poof. It's like, oh my god. They close the door faster. I feel like I have
Yeah.
no neighbors, so it doesn't matter.
That's what I'd say with this G13 I have. Open the bag and just the smell just hits you in the face. So I couldn't imagine a full room of that. Oh,
That'd be
Well,
pretty
you
sweet.
had a light, D. It could
scrubber.
happen.
Gotta get a scrubber. True, Cap.
Because
Yeah.
the Ohio G13 is clone has been passed around lately.
Pass around like your mom.
That was awesome. Cheers.
And
Everybody watching.
I've been told that it's a different G13 than what went into the Lemon G.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, piece of jeans. Awesome. I gotta get some more of that. I gotta order some more G13 before it's gone.
Well, you better make it a double order the way you sound like you like it.
Yeah. The only problem is with this company is they have like it's buy 3 kinds for a certain price. But then they have these ones that are called special. So you can only get like order 1 ounce at a time and per order. So it sucks. And Beef 13 is one of them. So it kind of sucks. So I just order
Well,
2 orders and I get double. Uh,
no, you just call up like 15 minutes later and place another order. Call up 15 minutes later, place another order.
I was thinking of that. That'd be pretty funny. I've done that to these guys before. Not for Jeep 13, but for something for just another order, something else, and they're like, "What? You want another order sent delivered to you?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay." But
Do
yeah,
you like get it in the mail or do they like hand deliver?
deliver it. Cart deliver right to my door.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does
man.
someone drive it there? I mean, you
Yeah,
pick up the phone and a driver
yeah,
comes within an hour or so.
yeah. I text them. Well, now because they know me so well, I just send them a text, and it's up to like 3 hours, and they'll be here at
So
my door.
yeah, do that and hit them up really quick. That way the driver can put them all in one and he only has to drive to your house once
Yeah,
for
exactly.
4 orders. What were they? All G13.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Georgia pie. Georgia pie, I've heard good. 1091 Captain Junkie. True. Test nug. Let me know how that Georgia pie is. I have a chance to try some of it, but I'm just like on the fence about it. Cheers to 30, all you 31 people watching. That's awesome. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and the little notification bell to get notified when we go live. Candy young pine cones.
They're
Pine
delicious.
cones.
Yeah, there's baby pine cones. Want to meat still? No, no.
Wait,
Yeah, they're
what?
baby cones. They're candied pine cones. I got jars of them and a bag of them. I had to get them.
Wait, I don't understand. Are they
Yeah, I'll show
actually like
you.
pine cones that you
Yeah,
eat?
they're the little pine cones.
Like real pine cones from a pine tree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
look
eat
at
them.
it.
yeah. I already had one today, so I don't need another one because it was like eating a pine tree. It's like eating a pine tree.
Holy shit, that's crazy. I've never
Yeah,
heard of those
I
before.
figured I'd show them because it's a Russian thing.
Oh, there you go. Duh.
Yeah.
I bet
So
you can find those in Phuket.
they're
I can probably
freaking
find them
good.
on Amazon.
They're so good. You can put these in your tea too, and just let them sit there and flavor your tea. But yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, I
Well,
got them on
that's
Amazon.
cool. Years ago, they had these candy things. They look like actual buds.
Beavers.
No, they look like actual bud, like real bud, and you
Oh,
ate
yeah,
it.
they still have those. Yeah, there's some that are called Coco's something. I forgot what they were, but they were nugs. They look just like buds, and you eat them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought those were. But pine
Uh,
cones. That's some crazy shit, dude. I've never
They
heard of
need to
that
bring
before.
they need to
Sorry, Cat.
bring those back and add THC to
Oh, and strand
them.
with distillate.
Yeah.
Pine
Distillate.
cone. There's a pine nut inside with the pine cones too, but you can't see the pine cones, just the nuts on this one. But yeah, same
These nuts.
two different jars. It's the same thing inside there as the just full of sugar too, though. So it's like in a sugar
Huh.
or pine cone preserve. That's what this one is. Yeah.
That is some crazy shit. Wait, I see the playback now, and I see the little white nuts.
That's what she said.
yeah,
I play back to nuts.
Oh yeah, right on. That's
Yeah,
pretty crazy, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, have you ever heard of that?
I got them in the summertime because I wanted to remember what winter time was like. Then it started turning winter. I was like, man, didn't come at the right time.
Oh.
It was pretty cool. Cheers, Grumpy. Cheers, Test Nugs.
Here's everyone in chat.
I grew some. Cheers, Justin Bean. Cheers. Smoking whatever was on my plate.
Nice. I'm gonna roll another joint.
Gotta clear my plate before I could smoke anything else.
I don't think I need to smoke a joint for a while.
No, see, that stuff made me too tired, not talkative at all. And this stuff made me want to start talking. So I figured I'd smoke more of this stuff because I'm not very good. I'm good for nothing if I can't talk. Like, just sit here.
Yeah. I'm smoking some of this free shit. Unknown. I don't even know what it is. It's not bad. It's alright.
I might be watching that big.
Oh,
I can't wait for the Dairy Queen to get bigger. That thing smells very cheesy. It's so freaking cheesy. It's crazy. Take cuts tomorrow. Since I didn't tonight.
Please do.
Yeah, I gotta get the Corkle too. So I'm gonna do Mandelbrot's Magnum Opus male. I got 4 of them. I'm just gonna for the F1s. I'm gonna pollinate everything with that.
nice.
With the 4 males that I have, and then go off of it. More brand new menu.
So you're going to do open pollination.
Oh yeah, of one plant though. So just of all 4 of those plants. So 4 Magnum Opus, and then that's gonna hit everything in my room after I take cuts. So it'll probably be in 6 more months. I'm not gonna do it the first run.
I thought you were using like 4 different males.
No, I'm using 4 males that are from that same pack. So they just have
Okay,
one.
well they could have variations. It's
Yeah, one's a
actually an
little,
open pollination.
yeah, one's a little faster, one's a little slower, one's a little taller, one's a little shorter. One smells a lot more like burned rubber, and it starts going like a little funkier electrical fire, and it turns more cheesy on one. So just figured
That's the one I would pick out to like take to F2.
yeah, see, I'm not sure which one I want to take because I like them all so much. They all smell so good. It's like, oh, and they're all Magnum Opus. So
The last one you just mentioned, yeah, that's the one I would pick.
yeah, I like them all.
Flyer.
They're all very similar though. It's just like the subtle nuances that like lead to those smells, but only like we would notice. Like my brother wouldn't notice. he's like, oh, they all smell like cannabis, that type of shit. It's like, no, they don't. There's differences. You could smell them. But like, some people can't pick up the differences. So, like, we would be able to pick up certain subtle differences in these plants that other people wouldn't. And I just can't select a certain one, especially for the F1. I always like to do open pollination with one plant with the same parents. So,
Big Force Crystal. Mon ami.
yeah, it's time to do some more seeds for me. I've been waiting. This is a nice short plant. and all the stuff I'm doing it to is pretty tall, so it might make some of these plants manageable indoors.
Right on. Ooh, that was loud.
Yeah, the Death Star is a slow grower at first. Then she picks up.
Captain's cut.
There's got a good one from the Stout Kush from North Star. I got a good one out of that. It's nice and tall. Started getting taller. It's supposed to be short. It's Bubba Kush, kind of the Frat Nazar, but it's getting taller. He said both plants are small. And I was impressed with the 3 feet I already got. Like, well, the other one stayed squat. It's under 2, maybe 2.5 feet, but it's not doing any more growing at all. So I'm like, yep, that's, and one smells a lot sweeter. It doesn't smell like Bubba. It's just started getting this nice sweet smell covering it.
Oh, Tabernac.
I think everything in there is North Star except for the Mandelbrot stuff from Katsu.
Yeah, the Dairy Queen. He did
Yeah,
that for Sub Cool.
Yeah, he did those. He did that in the Corporal for. He gave me those too. He gave me
Right
every.
here. I got some right here.
Nice Dairy Queen. What's it
Yes,
like?
sir.
Is it cheesy or is it?
It's good. This one's, I like this Phenom's okay. I like the other one. The other one was more like
I heard you say that on your
nasty,
show
free.
or one of the shows. I think it was your show earlier. I think I heard you say that.
Yeah.
I was like, man, mine's cheesy and loud. It's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like, calm down there. It's like, calm down. It's like, the other one's not so loud, but it's cheesy. Just not like the
Yeah.
first.
No,
So, yeah,
you want the first one.
yeah, exactly. That's the one I put in the bed too. My mistake. It got drowned out by the plant next to it. So now it's like this tiniest little plant. So it's like, take cuts so that I can regrow it again and do it some justice.
Nice.
It's literally 1 foot tall. It's like the other plant next to it's 3 feet tall. It's like, got drowned out, man. Wasn't fast enough.
I don't know. Hey, Joseph and Anthony,
I was
tune in
just-
on the safety meeting, and
Yeah,
you might be laughing or start
I could
yourself.
ask him. Exactly. Could ask Joel anytime.
Yeah. Safety meeting Wednesdays, 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I got like so many things from Joel right now. All the stuff from North Star looking really good in the room. So the room's pretty much everything from him, like I said, except for 1 pack, 2 pack. Green Bodhi, the other one. Hazy Romulan Hazy Kush. Yeah, that should be good. That Grumpy gave me those. Rory Gardner watching in the chat. Thank you for those seeds
Grumpy.
again. Oh, Grumpy.
That's
the
right.
homie
Thanks,
right there.
sir.
That's the homie right there. He sent me so much seeds. So many seeds.
I miss hanging out with him live.
You're Grumpy?
Yeah.
Like,
Wonder if Jinx and North Star. I didn't read that one. I wonder if
hey,
that's a good question.
has anyone grown any drinks? Especially like watermelon, the watermelon caper, or any of his gear?
Jinx proof?
Yeah.
No.
I have not.
What about Chad? Has anyone in chat grown any drinks proof? I've been wanting to try his watermelon caper for a while. And there's another one there that I really want to try. I can't think of the name right now 'cause it's been a while. I looked at it.
9 Pound Hammer's the only thing I could name from him
That's
right
it. 9 Pound Hammer. I want to try that one by Jinx. I've tried 9 Pound Hammer But I think someone else grows it as well. But I want to try Jinx's. Or maybe it was Jinx's.
I probably have 30 things that hit you harder.
You had something else I can't think of right now. That sounds dumb. Something else
Yeah.
I can't think of. Sheesh.
Let's get Jinx back on with him. Thank you. I got a whole list of people I want to get on to the human interview.
Dude, the Seattle chronic seeds, that purple sugar apple, that thing came up so freaking fire, but there were males. So I'm saving the males to do something with it too. I'm not sure if I wanted to put those or the magnum opus in there, but I went with magnum opus. So we'll see what two males I keep.
Yes.
All of them. The sugar apples are awesome.
Cool.
They got the Ortega times purple Pez. That's just freaking awesome. Like, just crazy. Just super dang. Black Knight's Delights are looking good for Fumador. Those are looking
Right on.
really good. One's got Crazy Leaf, nice and jagged, and a little more lemony. More lemon, a lot more lemon.
Well, I know I don't want to smoke that one.
I was gonna say Caps don't want that one. The other one I can't remember what it smelled like. It's too far. I think right now it smells like sulfur because I sprayed sulfur in there, so everything smells like sulfur. It's like nothing smells like anything to me right now.
Oh, believe me, there's going to be a lot of lemon G crosses coming out.
Yeah.
I can't believe I hit it with nothing but basically there was sour dog, I-95, I-95D, which should have been basically all gas. And it turned a lemon pledge terpene plant into sweet lemon candy with a gas back end. The strawberry and cream turned out the opposite way. You get a chemical gas taste off of the first part of it, and then on the exhale, you get the strawberry.
Oh, that's crazy.
It actually works out perfectly because I was looking for that strawberry terpene to carry in that, but give it more of a punch. And that's exactly what it did.
Strawberry Coolie. I got the strawberry Coolie. Got good strawberry flavor from the cookies and strawberries and cream. Not cookies and cream. Strawberries and cream times.
Cookies.
I got strawberry mimosa too. Pack of that. And a pack of strawberry gorilla. With some strawberry that I'm not sure of. With some strawberry, I'm not sure. Those are all of my stack ready to be popped for the next round. All strawberry. I'm gonna
Yeah, I had to.
Smash them all. Super
I
strawberry.
gave Spartan some of those seeds, and I gave Red Setter basically a good portion of what I had. Because that was Red Setter's strawberry and cream cut that he hunted.
Cool.
I always give props out to the people, you know, that help out. We lose D.
Yeah, wait, does this say my thing is muted? No, unmuted. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we lost D.
Wow. So sound like some pretty good things you got going on.
Banana Faction from North Stars looking good. I think the Funky Comadina, the one smells like a spilled beer. One smells like a spilled beer, so caught my attention. But man, smells good. Good enough to smoke. It's like better smoking it than drinking it too. So, yeah, it smells just like a spilled beer. Holy crap. Like an old skunky beer too. You know, it's just been sitting there and like somebody finally kicked it over at the party. And, oh man, shit. It's been there for like a week. So, it smells good, which is weird.
I know what that smells like. I worked in a bar that was a bar for years.
Yeah, my neighbors just put music on really loud. Started digging. So weird. So weird. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Start digging in the middle of the night. Turn on the music really loud.
They're digging.
Yeah, they do weird shit. I don't know what they're doing. I just close my front door. Like I don't want to see what you're doing. I don't want to end up in the hole that you're digging. I don't. Oh, shit, dude. I don't know what they're doing.
Someone told them there was gold.
But dude, no, I swear to God, that's what they think they found that out. And they're panning stuff right now. So I seen a plume of dirt and they started like digging, putting all the dirt in the thing and started shaking it. I was swear they were looking for gold. And I was like, they're tweakers. I yelled it out loud.
No, they're looking for something.
No, yeah, they're looking for something right in his backyard against the wall. Like, I don't know what, but it's crazy. Music just got really loud though. Freaking sounds like Sean Paul. Boom, 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 boom. Sean Paul. Oh, shit. My dog's on Bluetooth music.
Hey, D.
Hey, phone died.
Whoops.
Mm. I'm just glad I made you guys co-hosts before or the show would be done. Ow.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of stoners. Shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah, blast it.
Yeah, I'm on.
Poor little dog. It's got anxiety and they keep blowing something up out there, like fireworks or something.
Uh,
All shaking over there. One of these is good. Cherry blast. Pretty good. Have to look it up, see what it is. 70 degrees now from 93 a couple hours ago. 94, now 73. 70? Jeez.
I
Cherry
wish we
blast.
had that weather here.
We're only having a 14-degree difference here from 55 to 41
Mm.
with 8-mile-per-hour wind.
Let's see.
What strain is cherry buttons? Let me see. Hawaiian sativa, American indica. They have
Oh,
that's on digital.
it's only 37 here. It's freezing.
I know. I saw you put a blanket on. I was like, nah, I can't live that way, dude.
I got my temperature set for 71.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's freezing here.
Yeah. You want to talk about freezing? Try going from like 95 during the day down to like 36 at night.
I'm good. 69 degrees.
That fucking 60-degree temperature drop in northern Thailand without a fucking heater. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And it's not like, hey, let's go to like, a coffee shop and get coffee all night and stay warm. No, they don't have fucking doors. That's one thing I did when I screwed up when I bought my air conditioners. I didn't buy the one with a heater too. But I did buy the one with the UV light.
Oh, my back is killing me now. Ooh. Gotta get some Pico going. Don't have any right now. Oh no, I still have like one drop of left. I think what time is it? 10. I'm too stoned now. I think I'm ready for bed.
Been stoned for an hour.
Yeah, I'm ready for bed. I think I'm about to call it. I think I'm about to call it.
Right on.
All right, Robert.
Hold on. I have to make you the freaking show host. You already are Captain Host, good.
Captain's the host. Good flip
Oh,
about.
okay.
Good deal. All right.
Thanks. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out, Cap or Rob. Green fingers.
Peace out.
Yeah,
Peace.
later, man.
Shit, I guess smoke one more joint.
Huh?
I found some pre rolls. There's one by itself. Just sitting here.
Oh, dude. Okay, you know what? Fucking, I'll smoke a pre-roll with
I
you.
don't want to just let this one
I
pre
got
roll.
some.
No, one's the longest number. I didn't think I had one left. I thought I smoked them both. Yeah.
I got a couple
It's barely 10.
pre-rolls around here.
Yeah. It's barely 10. I can go to 20. I got enough energy to smoke this last one. I gotta cut the mouthpiece off of this shit. And these are good spray tan. Got the name wrong earlier. Spray tan from Colorado has.
Hope they don't spray up there. Oh no, I just broke the shit, I just broke it. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I said I broke it. Oh, did I break it? Yeah, I broke it. Shit. Alright, I need another one.
These are tiny, so it's like a half, a little more than a half gram or something.
Oh, fine.
It's
Right on.
6 of them for like $17.
There's probably, I was at this event up in Michigan, Gems and Genetics, and the one guy was just, all they do is pre-rolls. And he gave me one, and it's a large size cone, and it probably has 1.5 grams of weed in it.
Nice.
Right on.
And I asked him, I said, is there any shake in this or is it bud? And he goes, it's bud. I go, okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like well, pre-rolls have gotten better here in California for the most part. I get it from the travel land, so it's not like I'm getting it from the.
Believe me, 4 or 5 years ago, I was telling people, get in the pre-roll business. Take the flour that you can buy for cheap that's really good, grind it up, and put it in pre-rolls.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, yeah.
A lot of these plants have such small buds too that you're not gonna sell them as big. So they're gonna be small, it's like a whole plant. So it's kind of like a loss. Or you can throw them into this.
Mm-hmm.
Make some money off of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Instead of just hashing it right away. It's like, well, got 2 more products out of it before you turned it to hash. Pre-rolls.
Well, you kind of collect that as the process of making the pre-rolls.
I have so many plates underneath the plate that are just full of just trim from each different batch of stuff. They used to be trays, and trays got too hard to freaking. Just gotta throw it all in the hash bag now and make some hash. Yeah, this is good stuff. It's my favorite herb right now. Spray tan and blue sushi. Second favorite.
Got a tissue issue. Here's a tissue.
Sushi.
I remember when we first made bubble hash, and we didn't have anything. We were using basically like our hands and a stick. You'd have to have 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
2 people to mix.
Yep. And your hands, you'd have rubber gloves on and everything, and it would still be fucking freezing.
Yeah, I mean, I did all my hash for myself, freezing my ass off in my grandma's backyard. She's like looking out the window at me and shit, like asking, "What am I doing?" It's like nothing. Just cleaning some stuff.
We did that a couple times, and then it was like, you know what? They make an attachment to the drill. We can just stand on top of this 5-gallon bucket.
She brought me her cake mixer, her freaking with the meters on it. bread kneaders instead of the mixers. They're perfect, dude. They're just a little wiry, twisty, whirly dudes.
Yep.
Perfect. 7-speed and a 3-speed. Freaking, those things worked for a long time.
Night, Joseph. Take it easy.
Yeah, when she found out I was making hash for butter, she didn't care. She's the one eating all of it. So she just used however much for dinner, and then she'd stay up for way too late because it'd get her high. Go to bed now.
No, actually, she probably was THC sensitive. So eating something with a concentrated amount of THC probably gave her the opposite effect.
And she wanted to start cleaning and looking for stuff, and like crazy, bro. Crazy.
No, it was like grandma just did a line of coke.
Yeah. And she'd be ready to go to bed in the morning. Be like, wake up, time for breakfast. She'd be like, how? How's it already time for breakfast?
Yeah. No, it's dying.
Go to bed. Go to bed and wake up, and I'll feed you.
Well, I first found out because I made a batch of brownies and I literally took like 3.5 grams of like rosin and threw it in. Thinking, okay, I'll go to sleep. And I ate probably a 4x4 piece of brownie. This is 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm looking at the clock. It's 1 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock.
4:20.
And I was up all night. It ruined my next day.
True.
Oh, my phone turned off.
I'm gonna eat some Fico tomorrow morning. The way I don't have to smoke.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop smoking for a month. Just edibles and whatever else.
I'm not.
You should go straight towards the Fico, Robert.
My lungs are horrible right now. I've been waking up because I've been hearing something
Oh, fuck.
sweet. I've been waking myself up because of my wheezing. What is this noise? It's me. Like, hot shower helps get half of it out. Man, shit. When I heard it, I was like, "What is this, dude? What the?" And then figured out that it was me wheezing. Yeah.
I mean, you do live in the desert. Come on.
Yeah, but I've lived in the desert my whole life. So I've never had that. It's where
Well,
I used to
here,
better than here.
Fuck
Yeah, after that.
there's a long stretch, and it's actually given a name now called the Appalachian lung. And it's for people that live down in like the hollers of the mountains
Down,
where the moisture stays all the time. And for a longer period of time, it doesn't burn off as quick.
You got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, I need to get some mullein leaf so I could ingest that, take that so it could help my lungs. So, take all kinds of burdock root and weird stuff.
Do you have any other stuff to roll?
All kinds of natural stuff every day.
Yeah,
Tastes
man.
horrible. Tastes so bad. The
Candy
seaweed-
coated pine cone.
Pine cones taste good though. Those are straight candy. When you
I'm
get to
gonna
the
try to
freaking
find.
pine tar, when they get stuck to your teeth and all you can do is like taste pine tar, yeah, that's when it's like
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
try to find some of those now. I want to
get
try
them on
those.
Amazon. Get them on Amazon for really cheap. I swear I got mine. We went
Right
crazy.
on. I'm gonna definitely
Yeah,
look that up.
I was supposed to just get one jar. I just said just get one, and then like everything we said it came together. So like if you get one of these, you get the other one, and the other one, like for like half off if you get all three of them type shit. I was like, okay, we'll get all three just to get it cheaper. Ridiculous.
That's how they usually get you.
Yeah, no, that's
A
exactly.
deal.
Yeah, I was like, why did we get these again? I was like, why did we get them?
Then you got lots of pine
Make some
cones.
bread, and when it's really cold, make some bread and put that on there. Yeah, some jam, fresh bread, baked bread, toast
That's
it.
great.
Tastes awesome on that. Some pine cone bread.
Fine wine.
My phone's slow. Oh, I just lost my joint. There it is. Almost just turned itself off. Didn't last as long as I thought it would because it's a smaller, shorty.
A dog walker, not to walk your dog and get high.
Just a little bit more than a dog walker, just a little bit less. Because the dog walkers they sell are like a lot shorter.
Wasted
Maybe
years.
the same amount, so you might be right. Maybe a 5.5. Let me see. Yeah, I think it is 0.5. Can't read it, so little.
I think half a gram of Dust Star would do you.
Yeah, it doesn't even say. Oh, 0.5 G's, yeah, it is. So it is a dog walker, but that's why it costs 17. The other ones cost more. They're a whole brick.
Don't understand.
That's why I found a single one over here.
Looking for the wasted years.
If I could find the seat, I would have bought some. I couldn't, so I looked everywhere. I started looking for this.
Golden years.
We got these. I like love it that much. Like, and they're for BOGO, so they get the second one for 1 penny. So like I got one for $17 and then the other one for 1 penny. So I got 2 packs of pre-rolls for again 17 and a penny. 17. But sales tax was almost $20. Yeah. Pretty nice for all those pre-rolls.
Sweet.
The BOGOs are the best.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
I tried to get it to stay to the 20, but it doesn't seem like it's ever gonna make it. Dude, the joint got me super high, and now I'm tired though. It's time for bed. Time is it? My lights are already off. Huh? Yeah. Just check the time and I forgot. Jeez.
Adrian.
Damn, I
Your
forgot.
lights were off when you joined the show.
What happened?
Your lights were off when you joined the show.
No, I had to turn it off. That was the second half of it. The timer turned off. I only have one timer right now. So I have to go in there and manually turn off the second one. That's why I was like, damn, I had to turn it off. It's like, it's time. Should have just left it on for like a half hour extra. Like, that's I gotta take before I can flip that room. It seems like I'm never gonna do this. Then I gotta wait for them to get rooms. Can't just
I'd flip my timers. I'd run my lights at nighttime when it was cooler.
Yeah, I like to watch my plants. But at night I'm sleeping. Like I'm
Do it
already
in the morning.
past my bedtime 2 hours already. Shit.
Go 10 to 10.
I can't. I
Your
can't sleep.
electric bill would be less.
It's already less. I don't have to worry about it. Where I live, my electric bill is freaking cool. People live out here because it's so cheap. It's like really, really cheap out here. Imperial irrigation or whatever. Imperial electric, all that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. I had some other company in California that charged out the fucking ass.
Medicine sucks here and something else sucks here.
Was it P?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had, man. That's
Yeah,
why
so-
we didn't run the lights between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m.
Yeah, down all the way down here where I'm at, it's like, yeah, it's very,
because
very.
the electric just went through the roof at that time of the day.
In the summertime, full time, when it's most expensive because we use that thing. Like even at night, the air conditioner is running still 110 degrees outside at night. It's like, what the hell?
I froze up my air conditioner.
Mine almost froze once. And I remembered gotta turn the shit off. Can't do that. I can't do it. Gotta let it get a rest, get a break once in a while.
Well, you got to remember, I lived out in the San Joaquin Valley desert.
We got a new compressor.
Thanks, brother.
So the compressor is efficient now. So the old ass one that's been here for 40 years, I guess, with this house. Well, not with the house, but with the brand new air conditioner when it was brand new. So it's a brand new compressor. Freaking turns on right away. Kicks cold air in like 3 seconds. It's not how it used to be. This is not how it was when I first lived here. Garden loves it. I share this house, this air conditioner with the garden room, and it's I don't have to turn that little air conditioner on in there ever because of it. It stays so cold. Except for now, I got to turn it on because I don't run it in the wintertime. So trade off. I might have to run it. The LEDs are kind of hot when they're on 100%. I do run them that high at the end. I turn them up. Then the last week I turn it down. It's at 80% now. So 80%. I started all the way to whatever the lowest is on mine. Can't even remember 40. I think mine goes 40, skips 50, goes to 60 and 80 and 100. Yeah, freaking lights are bright. I do
How
notice
far do you keep them away?
6 inches.
6 inches.
Yeah, that's 6 inches. A little bit shorter than. Never mind.
Then D.
Uh, yeah. So just about 6 inches away. Just right there. It's where
You
they're at
don't
right
get
now.
any light burn. at
No.
100%?
Nuh-uh. I gotta move them up right now because they're stretching. So I'm gonna hate when I flip it. I'm gonna try to top them. Take the cuts from the top this time. I don't want to, but I guess I have 4 feet extra. I don't really have to. I just have to flip it before by the first of the month. Otherwise, it's gonna be. So that's why I have to take those now. Give it that much time to get roots. If I don't get roots, take a second cutting, or not a second cutting, but second round of cuts. So 2 of each, and then hopefully they stay. First ones in the summertime didn't want to make it, so now it's cooled off. Hopefully everything makes it. Got these new little domes with the lights built in, the little LEDs.
What I gotta go buy a couple of.
Trying to look for them, and I guess I put them away. I filled them up with plugs like I was supposed to do the whole freaking take cuts. Didn't get one in there today, so tomorrow for sure. Taking cuts first thing in the morning. Putting seeds in the soil too, because I put them in paper towels the other day. And I just gotta put them all.
So I roll.
I'm not taking cuts
Paper
until I
towel.
get my double ended in.
That's it. For her pleasure.
For her pleasure. Double end.
The double ended.
Yeah. 1,000 watt. Metal halide.
These are gnarly. 1,000 watt outside my house, by my front door still. Been there since I pulled them out of my LEDs. At 720s, so 720s if you do the math, you know. Once you turn it up to 100, getting over 1,000. So 1,000 watts is 1,000 watts. However you look at it, penetrates pretty decent. When there's that much tops, like penetrate before, or the lights can't penetrate when the plants are so bushy. Even after you take all those leaves, like you could strip these things so many times, and within 3 days, just like you said, even with LEDs, the plants are going leaf crazy. It's like, come on, stop. It's like, this isn't a competition. I pull one off, you put 2 more. It's like, no, come on, plant. Yeah, gets tiring pulling leaves. I'm tired of it. Need somebody to do it for me. Like, you work the room. That's why I wish I had a kid that many years ago. They'd be like, boy, go do the room. Gotta get work done. Gotta get the work done.
Hey boy, go do your room.
Get the room. Go to your room. Get the
Yeah,
grow
boy.
room. Kids gonna be all screwed up.
You're playing Jesus 18s.
Yeah, no, I need somebody to work this house. Too much. Even though it's not. Got 2 great plants outdoors in the greenhouse. Things are awesome looking.
Fucking joint.
Frosty girls.
This is not cooperating.
I got something cool. The first week I didn't get any seeds, man. I'm freaking totally bummed out. Oh well.
I don't know what year I'll get done popping all these seeds I have.
I'm having a hard time. I get like 1 out of 5 every time I go to pop some. Don't know what's happening. Yeah, I gotta go now. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.
Later.
Later, Green Finger. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man.
Thanks for running this stuff. Peace out, D. Thanks for having us, Captain. Pizza.
Peace.
Have a good night, guys.
Later. Hell of that, huh? Good shit. Well, I think we should call the end of the show, guys. Captain, you want to do an outro?
Why don't you do the outro unless you're host now again?
No, I'm not, but
Because if I do an outro right now, I'll cut the show if I leave.
yeah, just don't leave. Just don't leave. Wait.
Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us on a Saturday night during the World Series. I hope everybody had a great time. Catch you on Tuesday for the
Right on,
next show.
right on, Cap. Hold on. Oh no, active. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks to all the people that came and hung out. Thanks to everybody in chat for coming in and hanging out tonight with us during the World Series, like Captain says. Don't forget, like usual, tune in Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock Pacific for the usual Tuesday show with our host, Fumador. Thanks to Fumi for always putting this shit together because I know how hard it is and dealing with all the bullshit in the background. Um, yeah. What else? Oh shit! Sorry, I know something I was supposed to ask Fumi or something about testers. You know what? I'll actually send him a message and I'll try to find you, the person I'm talking about. Shit, I totally forgot. Anyways, guys, peace out. Keep your stick on the ice, and remember, if your women don't find you handsome, at least find you handy and help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Um, take off, eh, posers. Later. Later, Cap.
Peace, everyone.